Yo, what is up, everybody? I am the host of the Geeks podcast. I am the one, the only, the infamous, the people's champion, the one, the great one, Jesse Goku. Also joining me is the man with the plan, the man that runs the skinny, the Texas gaming hedgehog himself, Keyblade Sonic.
Hi.
Also joining us is the man that runs his D&D channel, the one, the only, the next big thing, Jace.
The not bald one.
The not.
I thought you were gonna call
the unchrome dome.
I thought you were gonna call him Jake. I don't know why.
Jake Paul is
it's easy to remember him because he's like Jace from the Gaming Force.
Mm-hmm. I know, but like, yeah,
I fucking hate like those two. Jace, there is Jace and Burter, and my nickname is Jace Burner. And I came up with mine before they fucking came out. I
just made that fucking connection too.
You're not the first person, and I fucking hate it. It's like, yo, you could, like the Gaming Force. Like, no, I came up with this dumb name when I was playing Legos when I was like 7.
Yeah, see, you heard it here, folks.
He was playing
Legos. Breaking news at Geeks Fiber, or Jace came up with his nickname while playing with himself.
I have friends.
He was playing Lego Racers.
Yes.
Welcome to Lego Island.
Yeah, that too.
Tangent.
All right, so what's up, Sonic, with the skitty?
All right, so we got just a quick notes. Today, Resident Evil Village is out on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series S, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and PC. It is out now. So far, it's been what I've seen has been some really positive reviews, and already lots of mods. So if for those in the archives, how are you guys enjoying the game? Have you got stepped on by the vampire lady yet?
Nope. I shot that bitch in the face. I shot her face clean off her face.
Well, if you did, well, speaking of games, Nintendo actually made a surprise announcement a few days ago. They announced a new, somewhat of a basic programming. It's called the Game Builder Garage. Basically, you get to make your own games. Basic programming. You get to design what kind of game you want it to be, a shooter, a platformer. It helps encourage, basic gaming designing skills like programming. It's actually going to come out on June 11th for a suggested retail price of $30. So it's going to be a pretty good deal for, if you want to get into game design, helps you, like a building block per se.
Watch it just be like an RPG maker sim. You can just download those for free.
You literally...
The thing that's been out for like 10, 15 years.
Or it's just like another
tutorials for.
It's just another fucking Mario Maker, but without Mario.
It's a reskin Mario Maker.
It's Mario Maker on steroids.
Yeah.
And also, speaking of games, earlier this week it was announced that Sony, basically the PlayStation brand, will be doing a partnership with Discord. So not much has been announced. They released a press basically saying, "Oh, we're excited to work on this." Many people speculating this could lead to crossplay. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. And also, it was announced, I think this morning, that Resident Evil 7, the remake for the PlayStation 5, the upgrade, will be a timed exclusive. So it would only be a timed exclusive only on PlayStation 5 for 6 months, and then it will eventually be coming to the Xbox Series X as well.
Wait, which Resident Evil is the?
No, Final Fantasy 7.
Oh, Final Fantasy. Okay. And you only get the Final Fantasy 7 upgrade, right? If you bought the game, not
if you bought the game, not the PlayStation Plus version.
Okay.
And one more announcement. Today, actually, Toei Animation, the same studio that did. Don't worry, Eric. I'll get to that too. Might as well get that one out of the way. Mass Effect Legendary Edition has been announced. It'll be coming out. It'll be a remaster of the first game. It'll be coming out for the PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC, etc. I know Eric.
What the hell did you do?
What?
You never mind. Just
all right, and one more announcement. As I was saying before, I brought up the Mass Effect thing. Toei Animation, the same studio behind One Piece, Digimon, Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball. On their website, they accidentally leaked out some information regarding Dragon Ball Super, pretty much the future of the anime and Goku, would you want to finish this or?
Yeah. So at
Bring in the
Comic
expert.
Palooza 2 years ago, we had announced, because I know somebody that works at Toy Animation, really good friend of mine that I met a long time ago. He had told me a secret that I had shared with Comic Palooza, that they were going to work on the code was called Broly 2, but then they announced the movie officially through the extras on the Blu-ray for Broly. The director himself pretty much said that they are working on a Broly 2. That's what they called it. But the leak itself is not for the movie. It's for the time frame, because we were actually supposed to get something Dragon Ball related, whether it was an anime or movie, last year.
But due to COVID, couldn't really do that.
Right. So now
Broly
the
2,
rumor
back
is
in Brolier.
So the rumor is that that they're going to make this movie to tie in with the manga, but it's going to happen on a later time frame than the manga, to not piss off Totaro. And they're waiting on the manga to get to either a certain point or end before they bring the anime back. So they're pulling a fucking Bleach.
Okay, that's
Either that or they do fillers.
Well, no, they don't do, like, Akira's doesn't. He wants less and less to do now, and so with Taro completely little by little taking over, they want to let him like get his vision out, because before the anime completely overshot the manga, and then they went their own fucking. They pulled a Full Metal Alchemist pretty much.
Fuck, we fucked up the ending.
Yeah, we fucked it up. We don't know what to do. I mean, they got the ending right. 17 wins. I mean,
yeah, that was kind of as predictable as it was, you know.
BoJack will not be canon. That shit makes no sense.
That's predictable.
I'd be a space pirate.
Are they making a Resurrection F, but instead of Resurrection F, is Resurrection C? Bring back Cell.
Bring back. That would be cool, actually. Cell was pretty fucking legit.
I like Cell too.
Oh, by the way, we were having a discussion as to about Chris Sabat. I was wrong. He's the voice director for Dragon Ball Z, but that's pretty much it. He gets fucking canned in the later shows.
You still work there, though.
I mean, he's the ADR director for Super, if that helps. I mean,
yeah,
it's still additional digital recording.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
That additional digital recording, special effect sounds.
Yeah, adding sound effects and also improving, like tweaking up the dub and anything like that.
Okay, see, you could have just said that.
No, but we shortened it to ADR.
ADR, but additional digital recording.
I'm gonna let Sonic take over the voice acting to mumbo jumbo. He's the voice actor here. I'm just your friendly resident neighborhood Mexican.
Mexican.
I added resident so none of you fuckers be like illegal.
If he was legal, why did he say
I heard ICE is gonna like remove the name Alien. They're not gonna call it Alien anymore.
That's right.
Well, we have real aliens now because they confirmed UFOs, so you can't use that. You got to use aliens.
You can't deport us. You can't deport us if you're going to associate us with Superman. I don't see you deporting him.
Is Mars attacks too?
Whenever they have a Cinco de Mayo party and they don't invite you, so you have ICE on the phone.
All those memes. It's like complaining about illegal immigrants host a Cinco de Mayo party.
For real. Oh, by the way, we didn't do anything for Cinco de Mayo, but happy late Cinco de 7?
Cinco de Siete?
Siete de Mayo.
Siete de Mayo.
I don't know. I replaced the wrong one.
What is up with the Star Wars fans trying to replace Cinco de Mayo with Revenge of the 5th? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Revenge of the Sith, Revenge of the 5th.
That doesn't even rhyme. Why couldn't they do that on the 6th? Revenge of the 6th of the Sith.
The 6th makes more sense.
Yeah,
than it does the 5th.
It's because the day before it was May the 4th be with you. All that.
I know we don't celebrate Cinco de Mayo, but you leave my fucking holiday alone.
Got one fucking day of the year.
We get one fucking day of the year and half a month. Okay, let me keep it. For those of you that don't, for those of you that are invested in stocks, Dogecoin is reaching for the moon. As of this morning, it was at 69 cents per Dogecoin. Nice.
Can we get a nice in the chat?
Nice in the chat. Nice in the chat. I wonder what it's at now. Actually, I'm gonna let you know what Dogecoin is at now. For those of you that are following Geeks 5 or invested in cryptocurrency, we're going to give you a stock market live update. As of right now, Dogecoin is at 69 cents per coin. Also, the Ethereum Classic is at 140 per coin. Bitcoin has several fucking off-brand Bitcoins. Is at $57,000 per Bitcoin. And Litecoin, for those of you that like Bitcoin but are on a diet, is at $349.
I read there's a person who has like 17 Bitcoins in a special account. He only can, but if he gets his password wrong 2 more times, he's locked out permanently.
Yeah,
bruh, that's nothing.
He has like $40 million in that account.
Yeah.
There's one guy that threw away his old hard drive and it had his Bitcoin information on there, and it had more than $250 million in Bitcoin.
I'm not going to pretend to know what Bitcoin and cryptocurrency actually is. All I know is it's a money replacement.
Okay. Have you ever played any fucking video game whatsoever that has its own currency in it?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it fucking is. That's
so basically it's rupees from Zelda.
Right. So it's pretty much real life D&D.
Right. But my understanding of it is, what is the monetary backing of this coinage?
There is no monetary backing. If companies are willing to accept, it's a stock. If companies are willing to accept it as a currency, the value of it goes up.
It's a fucking digital handshake. It's like, I agree that this is actual money. Here, shake my hand.
It's a digital handshake, but with Bitcoin, it's more like, but you're also dick slapping capitalism in the face. So like, I'm turning left, so you better duck.
People just agreed that the Bitcoin was worth this much because data miners. It's data mining that lets you do cryptocurrency. Great. I don't fucking
data
know.
Miners and Elon Musk. Whenever Elon Musk takes a shit, everybody's got to go and look at it.
And also he's hosting Saturday Night Live tomorrow, so rumor has it Dogecoin may go up more. Probably to $1.
It's probably going to reach $1, but I swear to God, if it drops down to 70, if it goes up to $1 and it drops down to 80, I'm going to sell it. So because I know it's going to go down further and then buy more. Don't do that, people. Don't do that. That was a bad idea. Don't do that.
Go all the way to $10.
The jump immediately after you sell it.
That would suck, and that would make sense actually.
Sorry, up to $1.
As soon as I sell it, it goes up.
Skyrockets to 50 a piece. Fuck.
It's at 10,000.
God damn.
Damn it.
As soon as I can make any of my money back, I'm selling.
At that point, I'm just gonna give up.
Can't win at this game.
I can't win.
Game fucking sucks. I'm already at a disadvantage.
I'm already at a disadvantage. I'm Mexican. I mean, what the fuck do you expect from me, sir? You know how many lawns? You know how many lawns I would have to mow to make up that money?
My grass is getting kind of long. I'm just letting you know, man.
I'll be on my way.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Don't come too early. I like to sleep in.
Jesse was acting sus the last few days Among Us, aka. By the way, speaking of Among Us, I have started streaming Among Us on our YouTube and Twitch channel. We are no longer streaming the podcast on Twitch, and the podcast might become exclusive to Facebook, depending on because. Well, actually, I think we're going to move.
Comments.
We might go into Spotify and SoundCloud.
iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio. We might make it downloadable, so instead of we'll still upload the podcast to YouTube, but we're probably going to make the live streaming exclusively to Facebook, so we can have more traffic on Facebook.
I don't think it'll affect the Facebook numbers at all, but some people like to comment on YouTube, though.
Well, no, because if we start getting more video game live streamer subscribers on Facebook, on YouTube, it's better to focus on that for YouTube than have it be like free things, because that'll actually turn off some of it.
Yeah.
Right. So it hurts the algorithm. It actually does more damage than it does good.
That's why typically you see YouTubers who have two types of channels. You have your main channel for main content and a gaming channel, because they go to two different people.
No, absolutely. That's exactly why.
Well, shouldn't you didn't make like a G5E gaming?
We have a G5E Dragon Ball channel.
Games 5 ever.
Games 5 ever. Gaming 5 ever.
There you go. G5E. Gaming 5 ever.
It'll be the same logo of G5E, only the G drops down into a games.
Well, you know what? We'll cancel the Friday podcast. Just strictly make it on Saturdays.
I know it's kind of
that's kind of stupid. Actually,
kind of off
fuck
top.
up my Saturdays.
It's kind of off topic, but if we're still doing that all female podcast called Girls 5 Ever, you might as well change the name because I found out there's a show on Peacock called Girls 5 Ever.
Motherfucker!
I looked at that. I was like, Girls 5 Ever, and I was like, oh fuck! Someone tell Goku.
Well, they can't take Geeks 5 Ever because
I know, but if you're gonna make the female one call, you gotta change the Gals 5 Ever.
Yeah, Gals 5 Ever. Just change that part.
Why can't we? Damn. They don't use G5E, right? Because I'm gonna sue the shit out of them.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, this is totally copyrighted thing.
Actually,
right?
yeah, no, we are technically.
Owners.
You're thinking trademark, but copyright actually, as soon as you go on the internet and you can actually prove that you existed before, you have creators' rights and you can actually claim the name and sue.
Yeah, we gotta stay. I think we should get separate gaming YouTube would be better because like some of our people only watch on YouTube.
I'm so glad you said something about that because Facebook's been kicking me off and I thought they were just discriminating against me. Because they have been going through my fucking timeline and flagging my bitch ass for everything. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apologize to everyone that was friends with me 6 or 7 years ago or prior to that. I was a very toxic person. I know
go through your memories on Facebook and you get some really bad stuff come up. It's like, hey, look, I was Republican this year.
No, it wasn't that bad. But it was pretty awful. I don't know if it was that bad. Republican, I wouldn't go that far.
Well, I've posted like political views like way back. I stopped doing that a long time. I was like, huh.
Nah,
like, I'm pro gun. Apparently,
I'm pro
gun. I'm libertarian in a way because I'm fine. Own a gun. Do your freedoms. The government needs to butt out of your fucking business. I was like, some of the stuff I was posting is really Republican.
To answer that question, Pachinko,
I talked politics. Lost Sonic.
No, they Matsuri got him.
Damn, John, you bastard.
Wrong house.
Billy Clark, son of a bitch.
To answer that question, the next XL podcast, it just depends on our guest. It really has nothing to do with us. It really just depends on our guests.
In a way, we kind of had an XL podcast the past 2 weeks in a way because we had like all of Raven's Flock was on 2 Mondays ago, pretty much.
That was because,
but
that doesn't count though. That doesn't count because that was a collaboration.
Yeah,
but that was for something else.
Yeah, it has an XL feel because we're bringing in external people as well as like guests and stuff. Mm-hmm. But it's not an official XL podcast,
right? I mean that the circumstances for that was different. That was something we needed to address, and it's still a fresh wound, and it's still going on pretty much. And like, I don't know, there's so much backstage shit going on for that. I really don't want to talk about it right now. It's a really heavy subject.
Sonic, are you froze or it's a still image you just downloaded?
No, his signal sucks.
Yeah, he's in red for us.
Yeah, he's frozen. We're just gonna stare at this image of Sonic.
To be fair, this is normally how he looks during most of the podcast anyway.
Right, absolutely. So to answer all the questions, yeah, there he goes again. So the next XL podcast, I think we're gonna do 2 podcasts. We're gonna save the mental health one for next week, but we're gonna do 2 podcasts about mental health. We're gonna do one next week about mental health, and then we're gonna do one. We're gonna do an XL. So the reason why we're doing 2 podcasts about mental health is because we're gonna talk about our take on mental health, but then we're gonna invite other people to kind of, when we talk about mental health, we're gonna talk about it as a whole in general. But when we invite guests, we're going to talk about their experiences and our experience as a whole. An XL podcast is actually meant to be a little bit more personal and to have multiple guests on the show. So we'll talk about mental health. Actually, we're going to start. So the Trash Talk panels, we'll start allowing our audience to join in the middle of the podcast to talk about the discussions that we have.
We're here to talk shit. We need some people to talk shit with us.
That's right. Last year we did a special Delta H-Con versus Anime Matsuri. And I think we're going to bring that back. So on Monday, Anime Matsuri versus Delta H-Con. Now, the reason why we're doing that instead of Comic Palooza is I think Lio Convoy's reviews actually had a point. I think that the target audience for Delta H-Con and Comic Palooza is so
different.
Very different. It's so different, it's so diverse that it actually wouldn't affect the conventions much.
Yeah. There is overlap though, but like I have up here in Dallas, we have one of the Comic Cons that come around, and then we have A-Fest where I go to A-Fest, and my friend Tater goes to Comic Con every year. He doesn't go to A-Fest. It's like, well, because they have guests that he likes, and A-Fest has guests that I like.
Well,
I don't go to that one.
I also think that there's a stigma, like there's this misconception that Comic Cons are strictly just comic books and movies and Dungeons and Dragons.
I should probably go to Comic Con if they have Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, actually, there's an entire tabletop gaming convention called Alcon in Houston.
Ooh. I might put that on my list. I know Gen Con is a really big tabletop one as well.
In Houston, it's we have Alcon.
And we don't have one up in Dallas that I know of. There might be. I'm just stupid.
Hey, I'm trying to. You know what, Chad? You were supposed to be on my fucking show. Why don't you join us and talk about
jackass.
stuff? I know you jackass. Why don't you join us if you're free today? I don't know if you are. Oh wait, did I schedule you for Monday? What the fuck? I gotta check.
You got a Rolodex.
I do have a Rolodex.
My daily planner.
I do have a planner. I don't have a Rolodex. I have a planner, but I don't have it in front of me at the moment.
SJ has the Rolodex.
He's
at work right. He's at work right now.
He's at work. I gotta check. I'll double check with you. I know we scheduled for you to be on the show, and I'm looking forward to that. So Chad's gonna be on the show. He's gonna talk about being a musician at the cons. Also a guest.
He's scheduled for which one did he schedule his panel for? It was Compalooza?
I don't know.
I know he mentioned it in the Discord that he had already.
Okay, yeah. So we're scheduled for Tuesday. So Tuesday, I'll be streaming Among Us, and I'll be streaming with Chad. 2 streams for the price of 1.
Will they be at the same time?
No.
Good. Then it's not price of 1. That's 2 streams for the price of 2.
Are you kidding me? I wouldn't be able to focus. It killed me.
Was I the imposter the entire time? Fuck,
bruh. I wasn't paying attention last night, and I kind of said something bad, so I had to delete the video. But I wasn't paying attention.
This is why we would make a gaming channel, and it would never get monetized in any way.
Here's
because we would constantly have to drop the video because you said something.
Okay, he said for Delta H-Con. So welcome back, Sonic.
Yeah, sorry, my laptop. I think the battery just pretty much just went.
Speaking
a little
of
late,
devil,
it normally does it at like 7.
Your laptop's late for work. Shit. Anyway, so we were talking about. So I did the stream last night, and I wasn't paying attention, and so I'm playing Among Us, bruh. And I know for a fact that I'm an imposter because it says kill on my screen. So before I could kill anybody, somebody got killed. And they're like, it was orange. And somebody, one of the other people was like, it was fucking orange. I saw orange. And I'm like, you know what? I think blue might be my teammate because he already threw somebody under the bus.
You did.
So I'm like, you know what, bitch? It was orange. It was fucking orange. Fuck orange. Turns out orange was my fucking teammate, and I throw him under the bus.
That's sometimes a strategy. If the orange guy is not good and he gets himself called out.
It was a good strategy because I made it almost to the end of the game. Because like, hey man, I threw orange under the bus too. Why would I throw my own teammate under the bus? Come on, bruh. Think.
Survival of the fittest.
I got caught.
I am terrible at Among Us.
The game sucks on the phone. I hate it on the phone.
I've got it on desktop. I've played it a few times and I stopped because like my friends all play it a lot, and actually they're probably playing it right now, but they play it too much. And like I'm the new person. Like, so they don't vote for me. I've literally had the killer follow me because like I'm just there. They never killed me though. It's like I feel bad for him.
I was the black one last night, and like the white dude, like the white alien dude, accuses me of being sus, and I'm like, why am I sus? Because I'm black? Because I'm sus? He's like, no, and then they voted me out, and it turns out I wasn't the imposter. And then as soon as the game ended, as soon as the fucking game ended, he apologized. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean. I'm not racist.
It's the white character voting out the black one. I see how it is.
For real, I brought that shit up, and like I lied on one of the games. I told everyone I was a girl, and one of the other players started simping. Like for real, you can watch it in the stream. He's like, "Oh, welcome, beautiful,
my queen."
For real, bro. It's like,
welcome to the toxic gamer community.
What the hell? And bro, Pachinko's right. Every time I play, Blue gets fucked.
Blue often gets fucked all the time.
Blue's always getting fucked over. Bro, they didn't even have proof that I was a girl. All I said was I'm a girl because I was pink. I'm a girl. Oh, I got voted out in the last round because I was pink. I was like, oh, how y'all gonna vote out a girl, huh? I'm pink. I'm a girl. And he's like, oh, it's okay. I'm sorry, beautiful. I was like, this got dark real quick.
Goku plays underhanded tactics.
I do. I fucking lied, cheating, and stealing.
That's what the game's all about. Well, through the stealing part.
Well, I was going with the Eddie Guerrero, but okay.
The lying. It's all about lying. Can you lie? Yeah.
Yeah, you can lie. But that's just messed up, bro. Like, how you gonna simp out for someone you don't even know what they look like? Dude, can't even hear their voice.
I'll never meet again.
And then they try to send me their contact info. I'm like, whoa!
Unsolicited dick pic. God damn it!
Why is it that color?
It's just a bar that's one color.
Oh, you really want to pretend to be a girl? Somebody sends you a dick pic, and you just respond with, "Why is it so small? Why is it that color?
It's that color, man.
Why does it look like you can pee around the corner?" Oh my god, I'm going to hell.
Goku Gaming channel right there.
That's quality stuff.
You deleted a video because you said something inappropriate.
I did. It's not that. I mean, I say it all the time in front of people and nobody cares. It's just that on the internet, you just have to fucking.
Nowadays, you have to be careful.
It was one of those type of things.
No, it's not that. It's just that you can't see who I am. So if I say it, it's fine. But if I say you can't see me, they're gonna be like, "Oh, the white guy said it."
You blame the white guy for voting out the black guy.
He did vote me out,
right? But you made it a racial thing for people in colored suits.
Technically, I didn't. If you think about it, because I technically was the black color.
Mm-hmm.
So is it racial? He's the one. I didn't call him racist. I didn't call him anything. I just said, oh, because I'm the black one, I get voted out.
That's racist. That's a racial thing.
He's the one that said, I'm sorry, I'm not racist.
Because you accused him of being racist.
I didn't accuse him of anything. I accused him of being a dumbass. That's what I accused him of. I was literally doing task. And his first response is, he wasn't even near me. He wasn't even in security cams. He automatically blamed me.
Just trying to cover up.
I know, fucking asshole. And then
sorry, Serenity, for
I accused him
conversation.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we're sorry.
No promises that it won't turn back into that at some point.
It won't. It won't. We won't go back into that. That's
we can't promise.
I already feel sick. Let's talk about.
I would watch your stream on Tuesday, but I'm doing my own thing.
I know, jackass. I would watch your stream on Tuesdays.
We don't have anything scheduled for Tuesdays, dude. That's why I have it on Tuesdays.
I would watch your stream on Tuesdays, but wait,
I can't do it Thursday. You cannot stream Dungeons and Dragons on a Thursday. It is
it's
No, I mean Goku.
Why Goku? Why can't we?
Huh?
Why can't you stream Dungeons and Dragons on Thursdays?
Because Thursdays usually covered in like Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic the Gathering and shit.
Thursdays is the night that Critical Role streams their Dungeons and Dragons, and you will get no views. They will all watch that stream.
Same thing. I said Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Same shit.
It's a different game. You don't compete with Critical Role when it comes to streaming Dungeons and Dragons.
It's the same shit. None of it makes sense. By the way, we were talking about on your comment section. Was it yours or your friends? About lore.
It was my post. He commented on it, and it started the chain.
Yeah. So what is up with people taking that fucking lore like way too seriously?
It's because we're nerds. That's what we do.
I don't know. You didn't see Buffy the Vampire Slayer where she blew up that monster with a rocket launcher?
Fucking love Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That was a great show.
No, it's a great show. It is a great show.
That was Joss Whedon. It's peak Joss Whedon.
Actually, we're gonna do an Excel podcast. I mean, this is probably gonna be a bad one.
Way to advertise.
Yeah,
it's a bad idea.
This is a very controversial podcast. We're actually going to. I want to find some feminists.
What?
And invite them to be on the show and talk about like shenanigans.
Some very vague sayings you've just used.
Well, like they were talking about on one podcast about men being afraid of strong women, afraid of like dating a, as quote unquote a bad bitch. You're confused.
No, I was just thinking. I was going.
No,
to people
I'm not
I
saying
know,
confused as to you don't know what I'm talking about. You're confused as to like what the fuck. How do I respond to that?
My thought process was like, well, yeah, some men are afraid of strong women because they're fucking cowards.
Well, no, I don't want to.
They feel threatened.
I want to invite feminists who are fighting for equality.
Equality, not supremacy.
Because I am against the whole. Like I don't know, like some guys feel threatened by their girlfriends, like oh, she makes more than me, or like I'm jobless, or she's like the head of the household. Like some guys feel threatened if they're they feel insecure.
That's because the patriarchy that's designed into our government makes you
my laziness overpowers the patriarchy. If she makes six figures, I will take one for the team and be a stay-at-home husband. I will cook, I will clean, I will take care of the kids. I already do shit like that for free.
So kill two birds, one stone, and just
hear that out there. If you make six figures, you qualify for the Goku loan.
He's the head of the table.
No, but like, why do I was just curious, like, why do guys feel threatened by that bullshit?
Because they grew up and thinking that.
Because they are uncomfortable with their masculinity. They feel like it makes them less of a man. That's why. Which means they're losers.
Yeah, but why do some nice guys make it seem like the boyfriends that are being protected? Because we talked about it with Lunar and Sarah, who were on the show. Why do some nice guys make it seem like the boyfriends are assholes for being overprotective? And how do women who fight for equality feel about that, about some boyfriends being protective? I would imagine that some wouldn't have the issue with it because maybe the individual doesn't know and the partner's just looking out.
Well, those feel like two different types of situations where in general, it's like a guy thinking the other guy's being too protective because they're a predatory type of person. They're trying to go in there and wreck a relationship or try to steal someone away.
Right.
Or a female coming out there who doesn't want their boyfriend being overprotective because it feels like they're caging them in. Like, I can't do anything without your permission. I'm a adult.
No, not like that though.
Myself. Those are two
different situations. But I'm talking about
those
the
situations you brought up.
Right. Well, no. I'm talking about the same situation, but from both perspectives. I'm talking about the same fucking. Like, you see a guy telling his girlfriend, "Nah, I don't want you going to go hang out with that dude because he looks like he has a white van with free candy written on the side."
What kind of candy?
Those one candies that everyone always fucking had. They were like the strawberry wrapper ones that nobody fucking ate or knew what
No
they
one
were.
knows where they
were
come
always
from.
there. Yeah, nobody knows where they come from.
When you turn 45, they just appear in a bowl in your house.
Jeez, yeah, those
magic candies.
those.
Well, I mean, it's twofold. It's just how you feel comfortable. If you're in a relationship with someone who's like that towards you and you don't feel comfortable with it, well, you don't have to stay in a relationship. You can leave. You have that ability to do that.
Right, but that's why I want to get like both perspectives. Like you get the nice guy's perspective where it's like, oh, that guy's being a dick because he won't let her hang out with me. Well, yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Like, I trust my partner. I think they are going to make the right decision and do the right thing. I don't trust a guy because I also am a guy, and I know what crazy thoughts could possibly go through this asshole's head. So no,
I don't know if I would use that situation because as a guy, that just kind of like I'm a guy, so I know, and he's a guy, so it kind of like puts us all in the same boat.
Mm-hmm. Like the same perspective and all that.
Right, yeah, like we all have the same fucking shitty mindset. Like, nah, we're not fucking sharks. We're not fucking animals. I hate the whole like, well, if you dress like that, then you're asking. Nah, fuck you, dude. We're not fucking. We're not animals. We're not sharks.
Having common sense and having respect for people is what separate people. So you don't know that other person has the same respect for the person you're with that you do.
I mean, like when you let me put it to you like this. And I was gonna say something nasty, but never mind. Serenity's eating. Never mind. I'm gonna shut the
first
fuck up.
time he's been mindful of the comment. The people watching.
Always been
30
mindful
years.
of the comments. If somebody says, "Wait, no," now I'm thinking to myself.
Sometimes you'll pick them out. You'll just purposely say things.
I don't kick anybody out.
Pick them out.
Oh,
I'm going to particularly say something to address them.
I don't like fuck with them though. I'll address their comment and go from there. But it's like it's one of those situations too where, and I have to look at the YouTube stream now because YouTube's been censoring the people that insult us.
Yeah, they have when you're uploading a video, it says allow high potential inappropriate comments or something like that. There's an option for that.
It doesn't have that option when you go live.
All right.
So
Serenity's just swearing at us. Not really. She's not.
She's not. She's not.
She's a good people.
A good person. Good person.
Not like the people on this show. We're assholes.
Oh man, I need to learn how to sit up straight in a fucking chair.
Are you leaning against the back?
Yeah. No, I'm not leaning. Now I am.
It's lumbar support.
Yeah.
They'll be like Sonic and I, just leaning to our sides.
All right, here. Let me fix it.
Contrapposto.
Oh, there we go.
Oh shit, he fell asleep.
Bro, that shit would happen too. I've done that shit at the club. Like I went to a club, I was next to a fucking speaker. Boots.
It's like a vibrating bed.
For real, dog. That's like my if quirks were real, that'd be my quirk.
Unfortunately, once my body reaches a certain angle, I immediately fall asleep. Like,
for real, dude. I was on the PlayStation chat with my friends, and I just laid
shit. Goku's asleep again.
Yeah, Goku fell asleep. No, but I mean, it's just I want to talk about, like how some guys feel threatened, like some guys feel, because there was this podcaster. She talks about sex and relationships, and the target audience is for girls. But I was listening to it and I thought it was really interesting, and it brought up a lot of good points. So I invited her to be on the show. I invited her to be on our show, but she was really reluctant to be on the show because she said, I don't know anything about comics or video games or geeks. Well, cosplayers as well. I don't know anything about cosplay. Well, they're like models. And so like I had to, what it's
vague.
like. Do you know what it's like to explain cosplay to an individual?
Well, are you gonna explain it as a professional like hobby or like I do this for fun hobby?
I explained it as a professional hobby, and as a professional job. I explained it as both.
Basically, just
like different things.
Halloween every weekend or every day.
You see a character in a show, you think they're really cool. You see a character in a video game, you think they're really cool. You want to dress up like that.
I think we need to do a special on what is a geek. Because when people think nerds and geeks, they think that we all just like comics and
calculators and shit.
Calculators and
oh my
pocket
God,
protectors.
Did you see the new TI-98?
Oh, you're a geek? That means you're a virgin. I wish. Wouldn't be paying all this fucking child support.
Don't say that. You got a daughter.
I know. I love her. But the child support is expensive.
Fuck the child support. Just
why can't I just keep her and keep the child? It saves money.
Because she'll steal your money. You saw that baby. You know what she was doing to you.
At least I know. At least I'll know what she's doing with the money.
Throwing it in the trash immediately. Like, paper.
So, wait, is
she took your wallet, took the money out, and just immediately.
No, I know, but you just described something my ex would do.
She might be doing that currently.
Yeah. Oh, he sent us $1,000. Let's just take 400 and dump it in the garbage.
That way, there's no money to show. There's no receipt. It's just gone.
That's why I do PayPal. Hey, gents. Hey.
Oh man, we gotta be professional now.
I know. He's like, hey, let's. We gotta be more professional.
Remember your lumbar support.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Welcome to the Geeks 5-Member Podcast.
Immediately turns it off because
we shall be discussing tea and crumpets.
Goku, what is a crumpet?
A biscuit.
Close enough.
It's a fancy fucking British cookie. That's all it is.
It's disgusting is what it is.
It's actually pretty bland. I was gonna say. I've actually had crumpets. They call them biscuits sometimes.
Biscuit is a biscuit is a hard cookie.
Right, but it is a fucking cookie. That's all it is. It's just a shitty cookie.
Crumpet is a bad biscuit.
He put the emojis with the monocle.
I didn't know we could see emojis on here. Hell yeah. All of our normal people aren't fancy enough to use the monocles.
Oh yes. I look like a jackass, actually.
Well, I think a special with like someone who considers himself a feminist would be interesting. I probably won't say a lot because it'd be counterintuitive.
Well, I was going to invite. Okay, there's a very controversial YouTuber who I want to invite to the show.
Jake Paul.
No. I said controversial. Paul. I said controversial, not a piece of shit.
Ron Paul.
Paul Rudd.
Damn, freaking Paul Rudd. SJ, get on it.
Actually, I was going to invite Easy Swish Gamer. Oh, I'm sorry, Easy Swish Sniper. He watches a lot of BuzzFeed videos and reads a lot of articles from them, and just kind of like badmouths and trashes all of them. Kind of want to kind of have him on the show to give on his take as to what makes him do that and why he says that. I am for equality, equal pay, equal rights. There's just he was talking about manspreading and mansplaining, and like I don't know if you ever seen BuzzFeed, but they did an entire video as to why manspreading was wrong. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't know what the fuck mansplaining or manspreading was.
I know what manspreading is. That's when you.
I thought mansplaining was explaining how to be a man.
It's just how you sit.
That's what it sounds like. No, mansplaining.
Mansplaining is. It's exactly what you explain a very simple concept because you think that as a man you can understand it better. That's
not what they fucking described it as. They explained mansplaining as interrupting the other individual because you don't agree.
It doesn't have to be interrupting, and it doesn't have to be because you disagree. You're just explaining a simple, basically explaining a concept that they already understand because you think they don't understand it.
Well, that's how it was explained in the video.
It's like, Goku, you are an expert, air quotes, in certain ways, of Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball in general.
Why are you telling people my business?
I don't have to. You have a background and a body pillow of Goku, but it's official, so it's okay.
Well, I thought that was Ash Ketchum. What the fuck?
No, he got it wrong all these years. But like that, mansplaining in a way would be like you say, "Oh, Goku's like really great." It's like, did you know that Goku's actual name is Kakarot because he's from the planet Vegeta and all this other shit? Some basic, simple shit that you would know with general knowledge of it, and you think just because they don't know it, you should know it. Only in like a female to male ratio.
Well, why the fuck does that matter, though? I mean, how is that mansplaining if you know? I'm not saying that I know more because I'm a man. I know more because I'm a fucking fan.
Right. But in general, you're assuming like if say you were explaining it to me, I also like Dragon Ball, but probably not nearly as much. But if I was a girl, you would say, and the tank top, you would assume that because I'm a girl, I don't understand. It's like someone says, "Oh, you like anime? Name 5 anime. Name your top 5 anime." And it's
see, I hate that shit. I hate that, and I will admit I absolutely hate that bullshit. I hate it when people hate on the you're a fake gamer girl or you're a fake anime girl fan, or I'm like, if you're you're a girl and you like anime, name 5 anime. I'm like, bitch, I'm a grown ass man and I probably couldn't name 5 anime.
Serenity, there is no camera issue. Like I said before, that is just how Sonic sits during the entire podcast.
No, it's just also the battery of my laptop's been acting up so badly I have to replace it. So I'm using this.
I got you, Sonic. I got you.
It's probably Google, just because you were just sitting like this the entire time.
Play sad music.
Okay, check out this sad music station on YouTube Music.
It's a sad music station? Oh, great, now I'm gonna cry.
Hold on, my every Friday, Sonic has troubles with his laptop and has to join the Geeks Forever podcast late for a that's not sad. That's
okay. Copyrighted
for a simple donation of
we're gonna get
50
muted.
cents a day. You could help get Sonic a brand new laptop.
You could support a Sonic.
You know, I'll do one better. A graphics card.
A graphics
that
card.
way you could get that new computer up and running.
Yeah, for real. Because
PC parts are like still in their box. I'm like, I want to open them up and build it already.
They're like Bitcoin.
I've seen people buy a whole pre-built PC just to rip out the graphics card.
Yeah, I saw that too. I was thinking that for a bit. I was like, nah, I don't want.
Because it's only like a $200 or $300 difference.
Give me your card.
There's a website someone sold like their kid just fucking graphics card.
Hey Google, go Super Saiyan.
Play Despacito.
Great
explosion.
Yeah. Now stop playing the song. No, I mean, what were we talking about?
It was manspreading and mansplaining. I didn't realize what manspreading was. Until
I hate that. But the whole 5 anime thing. I hate that.
They would always say, "Oh, name 5 anime hard mode, not Dragon Ball, not Yu Yu Hakusho, not old ones, have to be current ones." I'm like, okay, what the fuck? Like, not everybody has the time to watch it.
Well, I could probably name some because I went on a binge earlier.
I'm
also a niche archetype.
I have to agree with Sonic though. I hate that shit. Like, not Yu Hakusho, not Gundam Wing, not Outlaw Star, not Dragon Ball,
not Toonami. It cannot show on Toonami. That's hard mode.
Yeah. Okay. Well, fuck. I'm out.
Or it's like it's not mainstream. Okay, what? Every anime is mainstream.
That's right. If your anime ain't mainstream, it sucks.
Yeah. No, either that or just like not everybody knows it's an anime. People, I could fucking just say, NZXT. That's an anime. It's like, what is it about? It's about this guy has a PC case inside a box and a graphics card. So he spends 12 episodes looking for one until he realizes it was in him, but the whole time.
It's a light novel adaptation, though.
Yeah, that's the anime. All right, what
the hell?
Another one is Corsair, is where the guy has a RAM in a box and he has to spend 12 episodes looking to build it.
Oh, that's a good one. Sonic, look at this shit.
I only referred to it as the original Japanese name.
God, I hate that shit too. Like
Mushoku Tensei.
I hate that shit too. People it's like, oh, what's your favorite anime? Oh, I like My Hero Academia. Oh, I like Boku no Hero Academia too. I'm like, fucking
Bro,
run
that shit threw me off too because that actually happened. Oh yeah, I started watching My Hero Academia and it's actually really good. Oh, you mean Boku no Hero? Bro, I didn't say Boku no Pico. I don't watch that bullshit. No, Boku no Hero is what it's called in Japanese. I am Mexican.
I am
in Mexico. It's called caricaturas.
It's called Red Stimpy.
It's called in Mexico. It's like ¿Qué estás mirando? What are you watching? Oh, anime, caricaturas. Oh, it's Dragon Ball Z? No. Is it Dragon Ball Z? No, it's se llama My Hero Academia. ¿Qué chingados is it? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's they always say.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
¿Dónde está this stupid meme somebody shared? ¿Dónde está el baño? And you, who's taking 3 years of Spanish? Enchilada.
That's just me and a meme. I took 4 years of Spanish.
Bro,
look how much I know.
God damn it, Pachinko. That would be some. You've been watching the show way too much.
Beat your ass.
That is how I would respond. I'm starting to rub off on our viewers.
They know their Gokuisms.
With respond with this, saying right 5 reasons why I shouldn't beat your ass.
How are we reminding you of food?
Because Pico is like Pico de Gallo. Yeah.
When I think Boku no Pico, I do not think of food.
I've never seen it, but I heard it's
enchilada. Okay.
Oh, enchilada. Gotcha.
All right. What two. All right. So here's another one. The next one is Ryzen. It's about a guy who looks at a Ryzen box and he has to spend 12 episodes looking for a PC to put it on. Then he realizes it was inside of him the whole time.
This is like that episode of South Park when Cartman wanted to be a robot and he puts Rob Schneider and everything.
This reminds me of the episode of South Park when they had chimp Pokemon and one of them was a shoe.
Yeah. That was really
I wonder if it was a left or a right shoe.
All right. Another anime is called Funko, is where a guy has a Funko inside a box and he has to spend 12 episodes looking for a protector, and then he realizes he's the protector.
God damn it. Every time.
That actually sounds like an actual anime. That's not one that I would watch, but
Sonic, it's like you only watch one type of anime as long as it has this one criteria. Like it's got to be inside of the whole time.
And like, here's the thing: some anime fans will praise anime as a whole just because it's anime.
There's some shit anime out there.
There are some fucking awful anime out there.
Here's another anime. It's called Tape. Is where a guy has tape. He has to spend 12 episodes looking to put something.
God.
Realize he could just tape himself to like a wall or something, and that's the end of the anime.
I like the other anime that's called Flex Tape. This college student is going. He has erectile dysfunction, and by the 5th episode, he fixes it with Flex Tape.
Isn't that the hero from Boku no Pico or whatever?
I haven't seen that show. I haven't seen that fucking show. Like, I have never seen it. I've heard bad things about it.
I just combined two of them. I put Hero and Boku no Pico instead of.
I mean, there are some shows that I thought were going to be good that I watched, which ended up being shit.
Do you not have like a 2 or 3 episode rule, or do you have to watch the entire fucking?
10 episode.
Dear God, that's an entire series for some things.
I know.
6 episodes.
That's why I was pissed when Fully Cooley ended.
Just searching for the other episodes.
Oh, what the fuck? I just sat down and it's over. How far have y'all, like, I even asked, like, how long have y'all been watching this? Dude, like, you sat down 20 minutes after we did. What?
Hey, how many anime did I name already? 3, right?
You named,
I think it was 4.
You've named 4 or 5. You named 4 or 5. You named the Funko, the tape.
You got, graphics card, then Verizon or something. There's a 4.
One more anime. So for you real anime fans out there, this anime is called Hat. Is where.
Are you just looking at shit in your room and writing a backstory for it?
Yeah. So this guy spends 12 episodes looking to a place to put on this hat, and then in the final episode, he realized he could just put it on his head. And then he finds out another hat, and then he decides to put it on top of the other hat, and then he keeps stacking it until it all falls down, and that's the end of the episode. And
hey, the people that are watching on YouTube, can you give the video a thumbs up so more people can it can reach more people?
Yeah, the more
the hat was inside him all the time.
The power of hat compels you.
The more likes or more comments, I will name another anime, and I'll come up with a backstory for it.
Jesus Christ.
Name me an object. Sanitizer. This guy spends 12 episodes looking for sanitizers.
I like that at least they get the 12th episode on each one of these.
Watch. Somebody needs to make an anime where the guy just has a sexual romantic relationship with his body pillow.
That beach episode is crazy.
All right, this episode's called Body Pillows, but this guy spends 12 episodes trying to figure out
Not every anime has a beach episode, by the way.
No, it's so funny too. Like, there's an anime called like Outbreak Company. I think they did an episode. It's like, oh well, every anime I know has a beach episode. Let's go to the beach. Like they acknowledge.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, let's go to the beach.
Oh, you got one. You got one.
Every show has a
Watermelon.
beach. Watermelon. A guy spends 12 episodes trying to eat a watermelon, but then he realizes in the final episodes all he had to do is just cut it up and just eat it. And then he gets all sad.
That got dark real quick. Every anime Sonic names will probably last 12 episodes and find out the director passed away, and the next anime is about the director that passed.
All right, this anime is called Director, in which the guy spends 12 director, and he finds out he died, so he has to go look for another director.
Oh my god, poor Rurouni Kenshin. I actually like that show, and they were gonna have a continuation, but the fucking I don't give a shit about the manga writer because he can go to hell.
Oh yeah, he's kind of it's really dark hearing about that.
Yeah, he got so in Japan they made this grace period to where if you had they had child pornography, but I think it was like anime or manga or whatever the fuck it was.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what it was. I think it was like real life. I think it was real life.
Mm-hmm.
And so they like gave them this grace period to where they had to turn it all in, and there would be no repercussions against them.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, if you kept it after the time frame, you would be legally be in trouble.
Yeah.
You'd be arrested. You'd be in legal trouble. And yeah.
Oh, another thing. Oh yeah, tacos and chips. This guy spends 12 episodes trying to decide if he eats the tacos or the chips, and then in the end episode he decides to have both of them, and he makes the naco.
Jesus Christ! All right, can we talk about how shitty Sword Art Online is, please?
Oh, wait, before that, you mentioned like artists and all that stuff. Also, because High School of the Dead didn't like the author of it like retired. That's why they and all that stuff.
I honestly don't know. I honestly did not like High School of the Dead.
Oh.
It was too much fan service.
It was a fan service anime.
Well, no, at the time I didn't know what ecchi anime was.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know ecchi anime was a thing. I thought that was just anime and hentai. I'm like, this is borderline hentai. This is the middle pretty ground. Much hentai. This is like hentai for 12-year-olds. What the fuck? And so, wait. To what? Hey! Season
Probably
1
High
of the
School
of the Dead.
Oh.
High School of the Dead only has one season.
Oh, he's Sword Art Online.
Sword Art Online. I didn't like it. I hated it. I'm sorry if you like it, but I hated it.
I'm admit I liked season 1.
I
liked season 2.
I hated it, and I will tell you why. It had a lot of potential. The first few episodes were fucking great. Damn it! What the fuck is up with this thing?
Is that your extendo mic?
It's the cable.
Oh, never mind.
The cable, it'll cut out the sound in my headphones every time it slightly move it.
This anime is called Cable. This guy spends 12 episodes trying.
It's called
no. We're only gonna allow 6 episodes now.
Auxiliary Index. Monochrome edition.
All right. Well, no. Okay, so the thing about Sword Art Online is it had a lot of potential, and my favorite part of the first few episodes is when the guy is a chick, but then it reveals the identity and like how everybody is in real life, and it's a dude pretending to be a girl, like, and they're all still like cuddling and shit, and then he realizes it's a dude. That was fucking great because that is like,
well, you ever seen the
early 2000s internet?
They, like half of the time where it's like. She finds out that they're cousins, and she was like falling in love with them until they find out it's like, oh shit, we're cousins.
Wait,
season
what?
2. That was season 2. That was Alfheim. No, that was season 1. Yeah, I forget how long season 1 actually was.
Wait, in Sword Art Online?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the second half, it was like Kirito was trying to look for Asuna, right? And then Lifa, right?
I'll find him online. Lifa was there.
She was kind of like hitting on him, but it turns out she found out like who he is. He's like, oh shit, and it turns out they weren't even like siblings; they're actually cousins.
Wait. So are you talking about the redheaded girl, or is this a different girl?
Blonde-headed girl, but black-headed girl in real life.
I haven't gotten that far. Remember I only have the 10-episode rule.
Still season episode. That's still season 1. My issue with Sword Art Online is that they said 100-floor dungeon, and they only showed like 6 of them. Nothing shows they're like 3 of them. I was like,
they show 3.
There's so many fucking things.
Within the first 13 episodes, they show like 3 or 4,
and
they skipped like they're at 30 or 40.
Yeah, they haven't gotten to 50 yet, and then like,
and that's what pissed me off because like they're like it's like the first episode, and then the guy's like he's already leaving like, oh, I played the demo, I know what to do, yada yada yada, and then next thing you know, it's been months and months later, and they're talking about this big fucking war that took place where thousands of people are now dead, and I'm like,
let's not show that. We don't need to.
I'm like, what? Why did you skip that? But then they go into a 3 or 4 episode fucking arc where he's living with the redheaded girl in a fake ass house with a fake ass daughter that's a fucking program from the game. They go into that shit for like 3 episodes, but they skip the war? Come on, bruh.
Like Godzilla movie all over again.
That's like Godzilla if we skip Godzilla tearing up the city and we just go straight to people rebuilding shit.
Oh, the grand scale, like the theme of all of the SAO, like if you go off of all the other seasons, like, okay, they weren't really going for the death game scene that was just kind of draw people into the first one. The idea is artificial intelligence based, like altered reality, and your life could be different.
That shit's not even original.
Which is, yeah, but it's also boring as fuck if you just go over that. So they had a death game in the first one.
Yeah, well, it's not even original. They stole that fucking concept.
It's from Dot Hack.
They stole that concept from Dot Hack. They also stole that concept from Digimon World 3. They all stole that concept from Tron.
Tron was a bit different.
No, I mean, yeah, it's different, but it's still almost the same shit.
This is related because it's...
If you break it down to its core foundation, then yeah.
You break it down to a lot of things, but it was close. It was closer related to just...
It's almost completely anime. Well, what was Dark Hack about? Because I can explain Digimon World 3. Digimon World 3 is where you go into this game that's the digital world, and you go in there and you compete with Digimon and you're trying to solve the game. So this dude takes over, closes the gate to leave the game, and then goes over in an announcement saying that you have to beat the game to escape. It's pretty much Sword Art Online, but with Digimon. Which actually, that sounds bad fucking ass. I would watch that.
Digimon.
How do you beat Digimon though?
I beat Cyber Sleuth.
If you're gonna watch SAO, just watch the abridged series. It's better.
There's an abridged.
The bridge is 1,000 times better than
Who makes
the original. Something Witty Entertainment.
Look at my camera right here.
Their story actually makes sense, and they made it funny, and that's why it was great. They solved a lot of the convoluted issues with it. Like mentioned the episode where one of the random bad guys has 2 axes, so he's dual wielding. And later Kirito's dual wielding. It's like a big thing. I was like, yeah, I learned it from this one guy who was attacking me. I was like, hey, why don't I just use 2 swords?
All right, here comes the part of the show.
What's in Goku's room?
We just got a package. We just got a package. We just got a package.
It's been there for 3 days.
Oh, speaking of, you ever heard this anime called Package? This guy's
God, fuck you. Evil Overlord UPS.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually ordered this a month and a half ago.
Yeah, you ever had that where it's like
it's empty, by the way.
It's like a month. It's like, oh yeah, I figured it out.
It's already took it out.
Things, and then just comes and you don't know what you get.
No, well, I ordered this. Okay, so there's this really rare and very expensive Power Ranger toy that was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
It's a butt plug.
And it's $200 to $300.
A butt plug. This fool says a butt.
If I could make $150 profit off of a butt plug, I would buy it.
Yeah.
I have no shame. Money is money.
Yeah,
Money.
Money. As long as it's not. I mean, I'm not buying a used one, and I'm definitely not going to use it. So, I thought we'd stop talking about nasty stuff while Serenity was eating.
She better be done eating. It's 8:00 already.
Hey, don't tell people how dare you judge people on
The speed they eat. I
Yes.
do judge people on the speed they eat.
you
I eat fast. You eat
Listen-
fast. You don't eat.
listen here, Curvy. Just because you inhale your food,
Chewing is for losers. Eat like a duck.
I prefer to eating a pizza whole without having to.
It's all one slice if you don't cut it.
it is. It really is. Like
It's personal size. Everything's personal size if you're not a coward.
well, the Power Ranger fucking toy is like $200, but somebody was selling it for $130. So I did quad pay, and I decided to do it on payments. I did not realize that the seller was from Japan,
We'll be here next year.
and I did not realize that when he shipped it, it didn't go from Japan to Hawaii to the U.S.
To Germany. Did
It
you go
went
Europe?
to France.
Yeah, I went Europe. Fuck.
It went to France, and the French don't give a shit.
Hey, let's the package wait. It'd be fine.
He sounds like a Mexican. Put it in the back with the rest of the help.
This
Look, bro, I talked to that guy
Spaniard.
I talked to him over the phone, and all I could hear was ho 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 wee wee wee. That's all I understood coming out of his mouth. And I surrender.
Bon voyage.
I was gonna say Bon Jovi, actually.
Bon Jovi.
So yeah, that shit just got here 3 days ago. I ordered this bitch back in like March or February.
Those French are well known for their.
Bruh, like they shipped it out and it sat there for weeks. Did I do something to piss the French off?
I don't know. They watch this podcast.
They probably do. I think we're popular in France.
Probably piss somebody off.
Oh, how dare they, Jesse Goku talk shit.
Fuck that geeks. French word for 5 ever.
He talks shit about us eating snails.
Escargot is delicious.
Escargot.
I have white privilege. I don't know.
Speaking of, have you ever heard the anime called French? So decide if he's French or not, and then at the end of the episode, he eats a snail, and then he realizes he is French.
Bruh, I'm not gonna lie to you. I got really excited. Right, I was about to shit my
Italia?
pants. I was about to shit my pants because I turned on my my Robinhood app to look at my Dogecoin,
Stonks.
and it said $300, and I was about to just like shit my pants, but I realized that was Litecoin.
Sell.
I was, dude. I was about to. It's at 68 cents. It's no longer at 69. F in the chat.
No,
F in the
nice.
chat.
Anti-nice.
That's not nice anymore.
Mad.
I mean, no,
That's the word.
look.
Reverse math. You mean
The
subtraction.
first season of I'm sorry, but the first season of Sword Art Online, when they did that house where they were living together and being like a married couple, that just
Jump the
that's just
shark.
not, yeah.
It was slow. I would say I like the first season more than any other season, though.
Oh, here's a question that I would like for y'all to
Movies
answer.
were
This was
stupid.
asked on BuzzFeed by feminists. And since we're all guys and SJ's not here, I think this would be the perfect time to answer this question. Why do you,
Mansplaining this.
as a man, hate rom-coms? And it took me a while to figure out what the fuck that was.
Romantic
Romantic
comedy.
comedy.
Because no, when they said rom-coms, I'm like, ROMs? Like emulators? Because the
ROM
geek in me
computers?
kicked in. I love emulators. I love ROMs. My Wii is hacked. No, romantic comedies.
I can't answer that. I like romantic comedies.
All right, everybody but Jace answer that question.
I haven't watched enough romantic comedies to know.
I don't think anybody hates romantic comedies. I think they're just not.
They're not Marvel,
good.
so we don't watch them.
You ever,
Yeah, they're not Marvel.
you ever seen the rom-com called The Picnic, where they're in the picnic and he's like, "Oh no, these ants are ruining our picnic," and then like the lady goes, "Your picnic is ruining our ants," and she's fucking.
That's right. Yeah, I remember that from fucking Family Guy. I think my issue with romantic comedies is not so much the movie itself. I think it's the audience.
Oh, I think it's some of them are like too cliche. Like there's such like, oh, that's so corny. Like
like with
some of them are such repeats. Like sometimes you'd be like, oh my god, I feel like I've seen this in a different movie before.
no, because like I was arguing with my ex. I was like, Marvel this, Marvel that. She's like, I hate Marvel. It's so unrealistic.
Well, yeah.
I'm like, yeah, and that romantic. Like I forgot the name of the movie. I forgot what movie it was. It had some bullshit actors.
Narrows it down.
I'm like, oh yeah, and that movie we saw the other day made so much fucking sense. How are they gonna go out to eat on a Saturday night and find parking right away? That's so realistic.
That's an adult issue. It's like, this is bullshit. That'll never
Thanos
happen.
wiping out the universe with 6 Infinity Stones that have cosmic level powers actually makes more sense than us going to a very popular grade A restaurant and finding parking as soon as we get there. Driving the whole movie on the same tank of gas makes sense.
I mean, they probably would have deleted scenes of them going to a gas station.
I hate rom-com animes. I do hate those.
Slice of life animes are.
I don't like them. I just don't like them. Maybe because they're just not my thing. I think they're boring. Honestly, I just don't.
You just don't see the appeal of it.
I like the slice of life episodes out of like action anime because
I like action.
Connect
I like
them a little bit.
I like action. I like comedy. I like
Action comedy.
I don't know. I like action animes, but if it has way too much comedy in it, like if it's satire, like if it's like Bobo, that's different. But if it's like fucking Eye Shield, where the character starts off as a bitch, and it's 120 episodes later and he's still a fucking bitch, then I'm gonna be mad.
Turns out he's just a bitch.
No, but that's why I like My Hero Academia, because that's why I like it so much, because Deku starts off as a pushover, like he is literally like
being pushed over.
Bakugo, you gave me a wedgie and hung me from the flagpole, but we're still best friends, right?
You gonna tase you, but you still call him.
Yeah, you tase me, and and half of my body I can't move anymore, but we're friends, right?
Degree burns.
Oh yeah, I'm in a hospital bed because I got brought here in a stretcher, but we're still friends, right? But like by the second season, he's like, "Listen here, you punk ass bitch."
Wait, hold on, I'll do one better. Like, well, Kachan, you know, I just because I sneezed the wrong way, you had to give me 30-degree burns, but we're still friends, right?
For real, that's like legitimately what happens in the anime. And then like by like the second or third season, it's the same scenario. He sneezes, Bakugo gets all like, "I got grenades up my ass" or something like that.
Fucking do good. Deku's like, fucking do something. I dare you.
Like, what's up, bro? You want the smoke? Let's go outside. We throw hands. We're gonna throw hands because I'm gonna be the next All Might. Be super All Might.
You barely dodged 10%, fucker. I'm at 20 now.
What's that? Oh, you were talking all that good shit before. Then you got kicked in your chest. Went all Boondocks on.
Boondocks reference.
Yeah. Always. Last year was Maneater. Last season was Maneater.
Boondocks references.
And Cobra Kai. This year it's Boondocks.
God damn it.
And hopefully, when Stranger Things comes out, Stranger Things.
I have not seen a single episode of Stranger Things.
It is so good, dude. I was skeptical. I was very skeptical of it because I don't know. Look, I know I'm gonna get like a lot of shit later on, but I hate. It's not that I hate it. I'm sorry. I just can't get into like the whole goth thing, like the whole I'm edgy bullshit. I can't. I don't know why. I can't. That's why I don't like the big tall lady from Resident Evil 8. Everybody's all like, "Oh, step on me." I'm like, I'm gonna shoot this bitch in her face. I was skeptical because I thought it was just gonna be like gothic shit because I saw the letters, the lights, and everything, and it was like a Ouija board. I was like, oh no, it's one of those.
Pull the rug out from
fucking
underneath
shows. No, it's really good, dude. I think I'm surprised you haven't seen it because they're just like. I imagine if you were a kid and supernatural shit like that existed, that would be you.
Yeah,
because they play like the entire.
I didn't watch Supernatural either, which I get a lot of flack for.
No, I mean, no, that's fine. You
like fucking 10, 15 seasons that shit.
Well, no, not the thing about Supernatural, dude. is that the fangirls ruin it for a lot of people.
The
I
fandom
got a lot
made
of guy friends that ruin it for me.
I mean, it's a good show. If it's a good show if you watch it at your own pace
the Goku.
and you
actually
watch it solo.
was your favorite of the 3 seasons that came out of Stranger Things? Which has been your favorite?
The third one with the mall, because
Oh, the
I
mall.
actually went to a mall like that when I was growing up, and it just brought back a lot of memories.
That was the Mall of America, wasn't it? That's where they
Yes,
filmed
it
that
was
at.
the Mall of America in the 80s, but we had a mall. Not there was like all the malls in Houston looked similar and were kind of the same setting. Like they had the same feel, but they weren't the same.
Yeah,
And they were like that for the early 90s, but like mid 90s, it started falling apart.
See, I didn't want to get into it. I thought it looked really cool. It's like, oh, there's a lot of Dungeons and Dragons references. And then I learned they have their own campaign settings. Like, no, I don't need to get into it for that.
Well, no, yeah, they do have their own campaign settings. They have their own. It is a lot of Dungeons and Dragons because all the monsters are named after monsters from their D&D game.
Which I didn't realize that, which makes sense because the Demogorgon does not look anything like that, guys.
I didn't know
Completely wrong.
Demogorgon was an actual thing in all Dungeons and Dragons. I thought it was just that.
Demogorgon is one of the evil gods.
You have the Demogorgon, you have the Demodogs.
Hmm.
It's in the newer season.
Makes sense. Well, the Demogorgon should be like their strongest one because it's
The Demogorgon
god
is
of
what they
hell
call
beasts.
the
that
main
weird
monster.
flower-looking thingy.
The weird flower-looking thing. Because in the first season, there's the Demogorgon, and then they have like the bigger thing. But then they have like they had a little miniature one that had the shape of a dog, so they called it a Demodog.
They
And
use
then there's
a good name.
the old rich guy, which they call Doug Dimmadome.
They have mind flayers in there.
Yes.
Fuck yeah! Like a full-on squid face.
No.
What? They just call them mind flayers?
Yes.
Bunch of cunts.
I think you would like it. I think you should give it a chance. You would like it. It is. The first season is good, but it's not great.
It gets better by like season 2.
Yeah, no, it gets better with every season. It's one of those shows. There's a lot of shows that are like the best at the first season, and then it has the Breaking Bad approach. Like the first season's like, but then it gets better and better and better as it progresses.
Gets worse and worse and worse.
No, Breaking Bad was
Like
pretty
Friends.
fucking slow the first season. I could see how it was good, but I didn't see the hype. But then it got better, and I found out why Breaking Bad was kind of slow the first season. It came out during the writer's strike.
Yeah, and also it's kind of like one of the shows that everybody talks about, like you should watch next to The Wire. A lot of people.
Oh
say,
my god!
I have no interest in the Wire.
I've actually heard that, and they even made a reference to it on Family Guy.
It's like you should watch you should recommend Breaking Bad or The Wire.
It's because they're Fox.
No, it says The Wire was based on HBO.
Breaking Bad isn't
AMC.
Fox. That was AMC.
Which is ABC.
No, AMC. It's AMC because they even had the Talking Bad, like the Talking
Right,
Dead show.
What
The
major
Talking Bad.
network did Breaking Bad show on?
AMC. They had it on AMC and FX.
It was on wasn't it on
Cable.
a daily? It was only on cable?
Yeah, it was on cable.
Explains why
Yeah,
I
it was only on
saw that
cable.
shit.
It was only
I
on
don't
cable,
watch
and then it was available on Netflix, and that's how they got
Everyone
even more
else watched it.
popular.
And The Wire was on HBO, and then people would talk about The Sopranos is a great show.
Don't get me wrong, HBO has some good shows because
Mhm.
they have the budget.
They're coming out with that new Targaryen prequel for Game of Thrones.
You lost me.
Imagine that show that dropped off the face of the fucking earth once it ended.
Yeah, 'cause
Game
it
of
pissed
Thrones
everybody
was-
off.
Game of
Yeah.
Thrones was the talk of the town. A week after it ended, no one gave a shit.
Yeah,
Because the
season
ending.
ending ruined
Bad.
it.
You know what sucks? I'm sorry, but the ending is canon.
Sadly, the ending's kind of.
The books haven't come out yet.
No, but the writer, in case he had died, he had told the producers and his children how it was going to end.
You think he's going to keep doing if he finishes that book, you think he's going to keep the ending?
I think he's going to die before he finishes that book.
He takes so fucking long to write goddamn. He was using
And
the ColecoVision.
He's an asshole. He's an asshole, dude. So he will keep that ending. He's not going to change it. He doesn't care what people think.
He wants that money though. Either way, he's going to get money no matter what.
He's going to get
Yeah.
the money, but he's going to keep the ending. Like he's not going to change it. So the ending is canon. Like that's how it's going to end. It might not end in the exact same way, but that is how whoever fucking won the Hunger Games at the end of Game of Thrones is gonna fucking win.
Hunger Games.
Game of seats and chairs.
The
Bruh.
Hunger Games.
The Hunger Games.
The Hunger Game of Thrones.
If you don't, I mean, the Hunger Games is. I didn't like the Hunger Games.
They came out with a new book.
To the Hunger Games?
Yeah, there's another one that came out.
I thought it ended with Homegirl died.
I don't fucking know. I didn't watch the movies.
Didn't they like Jonah Archer or something like that?
No, she the main character and all that, and that guy got married and had kids and all that stuff.
Oh, okay. You know what really kind of threw me off, which was actually not. I don't think it was bad, but I think some people think it was bad. Maze Runner.
Oh yeah.
That was
like
billed
the
as
first-
a Hunger Games replacement.
Right, but no, it came out around the same time.
That was one that was supposed to be a. That pretty much was. No, it wasn't that. No,
Was it
I forgot
Percy
what was,
Jackson?
I thought
name of the
it was.
series.
I don't know. Percy Jackson, the Percy Jackson movies. I thought those were good. I like them.
Yeah, they're
because
rebooting.
are they rebooting it?
Yeah, it's coming a TV series,
Yeah, plus
which I think
Can-
will be better because.
Can we
the
get
series
something that's
was-
not Greek mythology? I'm tired of Zeus and his cousins having orgies.
I like the meme Greek mythology. Greek mythology, if Zeus could keep his fucking penis in his pants. It's like, yeah.
Yes.
It's fucking around, Zeus. God damn it.
No, Greek mythology, if Zeus could keep his fucking dick in his pants, would be as big as my wallet. Just like
Empty.
it's empty. There's nothing in here.
Let the moth out.
That's how poor I am, folks. Please donate so I
The
can pay
moth
for my.
even left.
I still need to pay for my yearly gym membership, which I'm not paying for.
I like Greek mythology, so
I bet you do.
I'm a big fan of it.
I like God of War.
I was one of those kids that when it came to history in class and it came to Greek mythology, I didn't have to pay attention. I fucking had that shit. Goku's gone now. We can finally talk about cool things, Sonic.
okay.
Like
I'll let you go first.
the hairstyles of kids these days.
I'm back.
God damn, he's back. We can't talk about it anymore, Sonic.
I couldn't hear anything you said anyway.
Mhm.
This is what I got.
Another box?
No, it's what it came in the box.
Oh. Power Rangers Lightning Collection.
Yeah, I don't know why they put so much shit on it.
Box within a box, within a sleeve, within a smaller box.
No, seriously, look, this is the first thing that you have to take off.
An end cap?
Yes.
It's just
Are you-
disturbing. Heads are separate.
Well,
Oh, is
yeah, you can take them off. It's it's Jason when he has the dragon shield and when he's the Ranger.
Is that the one where you waited from Japan, or is that the?
This is the one I got from Japan, but this is actually a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
Can you smell the French?
Yeah, it smells like asshole.
It's like that. It's like that scene from the Jimmy Neutron movie where like Sheen shows up. He's like, Miss Fowl, this one's different. This is a highly collectible. It's never been taken out of the box. He's like, never been seen, huh? Well, how do you know it's in there? And he opens the box.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. And then he's like, "No."
He just lost his value just for opening.
I hate that shit too. Like,
Yeah, Cindy was such an asshole looking back.
well, no, not the whole Cindy thing. I hate that. Like,
Sheen opens the box and he looks so
well, no, like you
Goku
can't
personally.
open it
Yeah.
at all, or it loses all of its value.
Yeah.
Like, it's still good. It hasn't been played with
How do you know?
because they put a fucking sticker on there,
Okay.
and like
people can make stickers.
No. Here's the problem: the fucking adhesive on the sticker is so strong that when you try to take it off, it rips off part of the box.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking hate that. Like, maybe I wanted to play with it a little.
Lightly used. It's got a giant chip taken out of it. I lost one of the heads, guys.
I lost his. I had to replace. So I took one of the Power Ranger toys out of the box, and I lost the side weapon, his gun. So I had to buy a whole replacement just to fucking replace because I lost the one gun.
Jeez.
I hate collecting sometimes.
You just want to play with your toys. That's what you want.
I do.
Yeah, he did.
So does your daughter.
Actually, she has an iPad now.
That should be
Well, it's
distracting.
all downhill from now.
Actually, no. iPads are really good. Let me share some info with you. If you're gonna be a parent, or if you're a parent, iPads are actually really good. Technology is neither good or evil. It's perspective. It's what it is what you make it. An iPad can actually be very good for developing children if you download the right apps. If you download TikTok and just leave them in front of that shit for 5 hours, yeah, that's bad. But if you download what was it, PBS or CBS or what the learning apps, like where Daniel Tiger, where they have a lot of learning apps that actually help develop their skills. It's
Nat
PBS.
Geo, Tiger King,
Sesame Street,
not AFK Arena, not
Fortnite,
not Fortnite, not Among Us, not Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle. That's mostly me. Not Pokemon Go.
Mario Kart Tour.
So the app not only helps her develop, but it actually keeps track of how she's developing. So it tells us okay, what areas does she need work in?
Right, it's good now, but when she's 6 and she's done with those,
she's only going to get the learning apps. We're not going to allow. So we're not going to allow her.
Who has the iPad?
She does.
At her house.
Yes, but
with her mom.
We didn't. Yeah, her mom has the. It's her iTunes account.
So you fully trust her to only allow that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
We're on better terms.
Okay.
It's been getting better. I bought her a Mother's Day gift and she liked it, so now we're on speaking terms.
She responds to your messages.
Damn, Pachinko! Holy shit! Cindy was an asshole, but Jimmy got to smash when met his sad future self.
Yeah,
it's a sad future though.
That episode where they go to the future and then they realize they live together and all that shit.
Didn't Sheen like the other girl?
Yeah, Livy.
Yeah.
Yeah. They did that whole episode where he has to learn karate and all that shit.
Yeah.
And then in the end they did a bloopers thing and Jimmy's bald because he actually pulled punch.
Yeah. No, but I mean, you just gotta. I think the problem is that a lot of parents are trying to be friends with their kids, and I understand that. You want to be open. You want your kids to share with you, talk to you, come to you for advice and whatever. But you need to be a parent.
Parent first, friend.
Parent first.
Right.
Don't it's okay to spoil them but don't baby them. I'm not saying do what our grandparents did. Hey, climb that and see what happens.
You're gonna learn today.
You're gonna crack your head wide open.
Just gonna have a natural learning. You're gonna learn from natural things like gravity and bees.
Bees.
If you don't learn from that, this ass whooping gonna teach you.
It's made of natural hickory.
And actually, that's an interesting subject. I don't know if that's a geek subject, but that's an interesting subject.
That's not.
Are
beat your children?
No, not beating, but are spankings acceptable?
Does it go too far? When
There's
you draw the line.
There's a lot of debate about that because the whole it causes kids and all this. I'm but then sometimes people who say, oh, I got spanked as a kid, I turned out fine.
Yeah, I look. I'm not trying to. Okay, I'm just gonna shut up. We shut up.
I got beat with a basketball backboard.
Yeah, change the subject.
Shut up. But I was gonna say a lot of people saying all that bullshit. Or a lot of white people.
I turned out fine. Looks at their history. Right, fine.
I don't know. Let's go through your browser history and we'll make that.
Okay, what the fuck were we talking about before this?
No, we were just talking about random shit in general, just random geek shit. I mean, because
they're coming out with because we were talking about Stranger Things and the cult classic that is. I found out through Twitter and Facebook that who's the dude? Jeff Goldblum is co-hosting a Dungeons and Dragons podcast.
He is, yeah, I saw that.
And He is hard to carry on a conversation with at his age right now. That's going to be very interesting.
Actually, I have a question for all the people watching. Since I'm starting to stream video games, what would you guys like for me to play?
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil 8.
I would have to buy the game first.
Wait, you didn't play? You didn't beat the game?
No, I haven't beat it. I didn't even play my game. I went over to my friends.
Oh, okay. Ask him.
Went over to his place.
Oh.
I played it for like an hour or two. I didn't even beat the whole game. I played it. I got so far, and then I just watched the rest on YouTube.
Screw it. I got time for this shit.
Well, no, because once you get the feel for the gameplay, then you know how. Once you know how it controls, the rest really shouldn't matter. Because the game's only 9 hours long, and I played it for maybe 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the gameplay is great. The gameplay is good. Actually, yeah. Hey, you guys pitch in so I can get Resident Evil 8 and I'll fucking stream it. I will.
Yeah. I mean, would you compare it to like the Resident Evil 2 remake and all that? Would you prefer Resident Evil to be first person or third person?
Okay, so here's the problem with that. Resident Evil 7 and 8 feel like their own entity versus Resident Evil's like 1 through 6.
Yeah, okay.
So like you have Resident Evil's 1, 2, 3, 4, Code Veronica, Outbreak Files 1 and 2, Survivor,
Resident
Evil 0, which all have to do maybe not 4, but all these all of these have to do with the Umbrella saga.
Mm-hmm.
How it's all about Umbrella. 4, 5, and 6 have to do with Los Luminados, the parasite from Los Luminados, how it affects 4 and 5, and 6, because in 6 they combine the virus with it, so the zombies are a lot smarter.
Yeah,
that doesn't seem like a good idea.
It was pretty much becoming like Call of Duty. That's why everybody hated it. But 7 and 8 they're not like horror driven like everyone thinks. Everyone thought we were gonna get like werewolves and vampires and fucking Frankenstein and
Well, you already had Frankenstein. Every monster that was created is a Frankenstein monster.
Mr. X. Every time he chases you, fucking like a fucking
very Frankenstein.
You know what? I will say this about Resident Evil 2. As soon as he fucking showed up, I had to shoot that fucking fedora off of him.
Yeah, because that's a trophy too.
Yeah, not only is it a trophy, but I could not take that bitch seriously. I was playing as Claire Redfield, and here comes this big motherfucker following me in a fedora. Why does that sound familiar?
Tip the hat, my lady.
My lady,
and
where are you going?
Game takes place in 1998.
Takes place at night in a dark corridor.
He busts through the door. Where's my hug?
He busts through that fucking door like the Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah, where's my hug?
Basically,
my lady. Oh, I'm gonna shoot that fucking fedora off his fucking head because I can't take this game seriously.
Take off the hat.
And then make it worse, it's a fedora and a trench coat.
This is cringe.
Yes.
This is
what the fuck?
This is a con aesthetic, that's for sure.
It was no good. I hated it. So I like Resident Evil 2. I like 3. I take that back. I don't know if I like 3 because I haven't played the remake.
Should not have been $60 to start with.
I heard it was only 4 hours long.
It's a short game.
The demo.
I heard, Asian Alex told me that he beat it in less than 4 hours. He got the game, and he got the game on Friday. And then when we talked to him on Sunday, he said he'd already beaten the game like 3 times.
Yeah, compared to 2 takes like because you have to play both stories, and then there's like a B story or something like that.
Yeah, there's the main stories, and then there's the B side of those stories. And each one, depending on how long you can take anywhere from 4 to 6 hours. 4 if you just run through it.
Mm-hmm.
6 if you really try to find everything. And that's per story. So you get off the main story, you get 12 hours. If you just kind of milk it.
So which type of gamer are you? Are you a stop and get everything or a rush through?
I am. Where the fuck am I going?
Yeah.
You're lost. Like
Um,
this 6-hour game turned into 12 hours. I got lost.
Let me put it to you like this: if these games did not have maps or arrows pointing,
Where's my
I
next
would not
objective?
have beaten 90% of these games.
You find secret things on accident.
I do. I could not beat Resident Evil 0. I'm sorry, Resident Evil 0, 1, the original 1, the original Resident Evil 2, or the original Resident Evil 3 when I was a young kid. Like, I could not do it because
When he was a wee lad.
when I was a wee Mexican,
When he had an attention span.
when I had to mow lawns, because mow lawns are pretty straightforward, just mow.
Following a map, back and forth, back and forth.
Back and forth, back and forth.
Slightly
back and
off to the side.
In Resident Evil, it's like 2. I'm talking about for the PlayStation. You had to find this thing, walk back and forth, and it was a fixed camera angle, so you didn't know if there was a zombie down that shitty hallway.
What camera? What style is that? Because it's not first person. It's not third.
It's called fixed camera angle.
Fixed camera. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Like Resident Evil 2, the remake was like they pretty much it's third person, similar to Resident Evil 4.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't keep the fixed camera. I don't know. I didn't play these games.
So third person is essentially there's a camera guy behind you.
So the over the shoulder, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's over the shoulder.
What's second person?
It's a 2D is essentially where you view him from the side, kind of like Super Mario.
Oh, side scroller. Then.
Side scroller. 2D is side scroller. Third person is behind. It's behind the shoulder. First person, obviously, is
eye view.
What you see. Fixed camera is when the camera is it's in a fixed location and it doesn't
walk
move.
by. It's like a security camera.
Right.
Cool.
Right.
Okay. I am learning things today. I'm not playing any of these games though.
It just depends on what you want to play. I mean, like Fallout, the Fallout games from Fallout 3 until now, they offer a third person and first person.
I'm the basic bitch. I like Elder Scrolls. So
Elder Scrolls offers the same fucking thing.
I know, but I'm the basic bitch because I want to be able to just do what I want and not.
I do not like Skyrim.
Don't know why don't you though? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know. Maybe because I've been spoiled by Fallout. Whenever
Fallout
I see a
glitches
giant
way
dragon,
more.
Okay, no. That is not true. Fallout 3 and 4 do not glitch nearly as much as Skyrim. Fallout New Vegas, yes, it glitches more than fucking Skyrim.
That's what I was comparing it to. What about 76?
I don't know what.
76 I heard is bad glitch. They're all from Bethesda, aren't they?
That's not fair. They're all from Bethesda.
The thing about Skyrim though is that you know what glitches to expect. If you get hit by a giant, you are going into space. You are going to fly off the map. You don't know where you're going to land.
Okay, if I get hit by a giant, I don't want to land in another state.
You don't have to worry about.
I don't want to be mid-flight and then I have to go through a loading screen to land. But no, I don't know who makes Skyrim, but
Bethesda does.
No. I know it's but Bethesda doesn't. I don't know if Bethesda actually makes the game. They're just the owners and the publishers.
They do make the games.
They make the game directly because Obsidian made New Vegas.
New Vegas, but then Bethesda did Fallout.
Okay.
The rest of the Fallout games.
Oh, right. Bethesda works right there.
Yeah, and also it's similar. Bethesda does Doom.
Doom doesn't glitch like shit.
No. Bethesda doesn't make the actual game, but they own it.
Okay.
Doom is made by id Software.
Oh, right. And
fuck up.
That's why it's so good. Because Bethesda doesn't get their hands on it.
It's a different style of game, though. Doom is a different style of game from Elder Scrolls,
right? But it's like Wolfenstein. They own Wolfenstein as well.
Yeah, which
I have bad news for you, PlayStation owners. 90% chance all the new Bethesda games are going to be exclusive
to Xbox.
Yep.
Or PC. I bet they'll be.
By the way, it's not called Skyrim 2. It's called Elder Scrolls 6.
I want it so badly.
I do. Okay, I'll tell you why I don't like Skyrim. It's not that it's glitchy.
Probably it's been 10 years since that game came out.
I thought it was longer.
Yeah, first off, stop releasing the fucking game. Okay, we get it. You like it. Get that Dungeons and Dragons bullshit out of here.
They're coming out with a Dungeons and Dragons video game too.
I would rather play that than Skyrim.
There's a Baldur's Gate, which is it's like a D&D simulator. It usually does turn-based attacks, and then there's a new one that's it's more like an Overwatch style where you're rushing in first person view and attacking things, which that one looks really cool. It's like a Doom version of Dungeons and Dragons.
I like Fable more than I like Skyrim. Because Skyrim, the gameplay is just too stiff. The only game that has more stiff gameplay is Resident Evil, the originals, where it's just like
tank controls and all that.
Then they move forward.
Yeah,
fucking tank controls. No, but Skyrim is just like this.
If you're looking at it from first person, yeah, that's all it looks like, because that's what it's supposed to. If you look at it from third person, you actually see that the person you're controlling is doing like massive.
And that's when the game slows.
Stuff.
Yeah, and when you look at it from third person, the guy has to do more. Then the frame rate drops.
Yeah, there's a downside. That's why it's been re-released 1,000 times as the systems get better.
I mean, Obsidian, I like the Outer Worlds. I really do. I really am hoping that Obsidian will make another Fallout game now that fucking Microsoft is buying everybody. Fucking, what's up? What's up, dude? We are talking about video games.
We're here defending the honor of Elder Scrolls because Goku hates it.
I didn't hate. I don't hate Elder Scrolls. I thought Oblivion was okay. I thought Oblivion was good. Got to kill giant
bad
rats.
Graphics.
Yeah, that game should not have come out right away on the Xbox 360.
Oblivion?
Yeah.
Yeah, that did come out on the 360.
I do like the fact that you get to kill fucking New York-sized rats.
Don't insult New York-sized rats. I think they're more vicious than those things.
They're bigger. Like the saying, everything's bigger in Texas. Bullshit, not our rats.
You're a rat, man. Fucking, it's a dog.
I thought it was a dog. You ever go to New York and pick up a football only to find out it's a rat?
Oblivion is almost across the board considered a better game based, not graphic wise, because
it's a better game. The gameplay is identical, but the story is much more tolerant.
Right, that's why it's considered better. So people always wanted like a remaster Oblivion, make it look better, but it's like Skyrim.
Because you see that guy that just ate that soul of that dragon? Let's go mug him and see what happens.
You're the Dragonborn, are you?
Give me your wallet.
It's always because the NPCs attack dragons. That's the best part. It's like, we don't have much people here to help us fight against these bandits.
So in Skyrim, I will admit that there's funny cases, like where I'm running and there's an enemy and they're chasing me, and then they see another enemy and they start fighting.
Fuck, you gotta get them to fight each other and then fight the winner. It's like a
tournament. So in Fallout 4, that shit didn't happen.
They just team up against you.
Bruh, I saw this machine, this android fighting a fucking Deathclaw. And I walk up and I'm gonna kill the winner. I came up on their radar. They literally put aside their different. I swear, they
signed a peace treaty.
I swear they shook hands. They shook hands and they killed me like I owed them money.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
Yeah, for real. It was just like that. For real. It was great. By the way, speaking of Lord of the Rings, there's a Lord of the Rings game that is fucking amazing.
Which one? I like the Two Towers one. They're all.
It's no, not those.
Those are pretty good.
Mordor. What was it called?
Shadows of Mordor.
Shadows of
Mordor. Yeah. That one's great.
They're really.
It's made by the exact same team that made Arkham Asylum.
I was going to say it. The gameplay is great.
It's the whole game from beginning to end is stealth. Like, yeah, you can hack and slash your way, but that's not a good idea.
I like the mechanic they have where the returning enemy, like you can like the randomly generated orc enemy will have a name, and if you don't kill them, they'll come back later stronger, and they'll adapt to how you fight against them.
And plus they get if you don't, you keep fucking with them and they get strong enough, they get promoted.
Fuck yeah, it's like they get a Zen boost.
For real, that was good.
Dual.
That I got that game for $5, and it's by far the best $5 I've ever spent.
Buy that game 1,000 times and ignore Skyrim. And I like Skyrim.
I like Shadows of Mordor and what was the second one? The sequel?
Shadows of War.
Shadows of War. Those I haven't played Shadows of War, but I can already tell you that it's a great game.
It's not
they take,
worse. That's makes it just
if
generally
they
a great
take the
game.
same look, they could if they take the same concept and give me a different map, fuck it, I'll give it a perfect 10.
It's expensive DLC, worth it.
No, it's a great game. It's really good and it's long. Like if you aren't fucking quick to get rid of the enemies, they fucking promote orcs to take over, and then you got to keep doing that shit. Like they don't give you like breathing room. They don't fuck around in this game. It was like, okay, see the boss. We know the boss is like normal games. The NPCs are, oh, the boss is dead. Oh, fuck it. Let's not promote anyone. We're not gonna fill that gap. We're just gonna disband. We're done. We're done here. We're Team Rocket. We're done. We're done. No, not this game. Like, okay, he's dead. Well,
You're the next tallest.
You're next on the list. You've been getting better. I see when you went into the bathroom, you actually flushed. So you're promoted.
You survived 3 battles. We didn't win them though. You survived. That's really all we care.
That's all that matters.
You see all that?
That's all that
fucking guy was cutting through 3 people at a time. God damn.
And like the great thing about the game is it's canon to Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
It happens in the background of the storyline. So
no, it happens hundreds of years before.
Yeah.
I think it's hundreds of years before. I don't know. Who cares? It's good. That's all that
it's
matters.
before the first Rising.
If I have to play
it takes place before the Hobbit.
If I have to play as Frodo, I'm gonna be pissed because he doesn't do shit.
He's slow as shit.
Sam is the one who carried that team.
Sam could lift Thor's hammer.
Sam fought. Sam cooked. Sam, I guarantee you, Sam wiped Frodo's ass.
I'll fucking carry you. God damn it.
He did literally carry him.
It's not like I'm carrying a whole goddamn kitchenette behind me, and I'll pop you up over here too. I'll drag Gollum around.
Plus, Frodo is stupid. He wanted Gollum around, and Sam was like, "No, tell him to piss off." Bruh, if I was Frodo, I would have told Gollum to piss off. Like, listen here.
Told Gandalf to piss off.
Yeah, piss off. Yeah. Like, listen here, Dumbledore. Why don't you piss off?
Ironically, they're both by Warner Brothers and all that.
I thought they were the same person.
That's the joke. It's kind of the thing.
No, you confused me. Like when you didn't acknowledge that they were the same. So they're not the same person?
No, they're the same friend. They're the same. They're owned by Warner Brothers. But then,
damn, I thought they were the same person.
That would be a death battle. Dumbledore versus Gandalf.
I still want to see that death battle, the taco versus the sandwich. It's a reference to Hot Rod.
Mm-hmm.
Watch the movie Hot Rod, and then you'll get it.
I have.
Yeah, remember he asked the girl like, "Oh, who would win in a street fight, the taco or the sandwich?" If it's a street fight, the taco would win. And then he had the dream when he had the near-death dream. The taco beat the shit out of the sandwich with a chair and it started bleeding all over the place.
Taco.
The taco would win.
But it's not that I hate like the medieval Renaissance stuff. We could obviously go to the Renaissance fair.
Yeah, no. You go to the campground. You don't go to the Renaissance fair.
Yeah, I do.
So you go to a Renaissance campground.
Yeah,
the fair next door.
Yeah, the campground is pretty much the festival of without like BuzzFest, but without the concerts.
For real, I was way too fucking high at BuzzFest to know who the fuck was playing what.
Hey, BuzzFest is coming back too.
That's not a good idea. That place is already a cesspool of fucking germs and diseases.
In September, it's coming back.
Well, I can just cancel it.
I'm avoiding that shit.
It's gonna be who's the main? Oh, the headline band is the Offspring.
We need to do an Excel podcast. I know we talk a lot about weaves and hygiene, but we need to do an Excel podcast about it.
Concerts.
Yeah, hygienes in general.
Hygiene in general. Bro, I found out somebody that I went to the gym with showers once every 3 days.
Huh?
Jason almost had a heart attack.
How did it take you? How long have you known this person? And how did you not know beforehand?
We'll talk about it afterwards.
Like an aura. You should have like gone into their hockey or something and just known.
I only see them once a week. So I wouldn't know.
You get them right after their shower.
I know, I probably do.
If I skip a shower for a day, I feel gross the next day. And
Yeah.
I'm not doing nothing today. I'm going home to take a shower. It's disgusting. I
Well,
sweat
when you
way
have
too
long
much.
hair, it's really hard to shower every day.
I use a lot of conditioner.
Even that's still bad for you.
Not if you just condition it without using aggressive soap.
That's
But-
all men's soap is aggressive.
Trick is don't use men's soap.
Girl
Stuff smells way better, guys.
I do. I use girl soap.
It's
What
better.
the hell does Pure Sport smell like?
It
I'm
smells
gonna
like
smell like
edge.
it smells like fucking ball sacks and nachos. That's what it fucking smells like.
I'm gonna diss my Old Spice.
Like for real. And then Old Spice, I found out, leaves like fucking dark marks under your armpit, so that's already fucked up.
What?
Yeah.
I use Old Spice deodorant, but I've only used this one type.
There was a lawsuit against them for something like that. I forgot what it was.
I know there's been issues with like chemical issues that go with.
Whenever there's a
deodorant.
lawsuit against somebody, I always sign up to get free money.
Oh yeah,
Hell
because
yeah.
like
What are you gonna do?
there was one time, there was one about like, oh, if you bought these bags of chips and we issue a recall, we'll send you $2. I'm like, okay.
And the crazy thing is, they don't ask for proof.
Yeah, sometimes they don't. Some of them be like, oh, we need your receipt. I'm like, what the fuck? A receipt from something I bought 5 years ago?
Like, yeah, like
Those
look,
things are usually they have already done a lawsuit and a settlement's been made. That money has to get distributed. So if no one applies, they have to distribute the money somehow.
no, a lot of the ones that I got $6 checks from, the lawsuit was in progress.
Get that money.
Them
You're
$6
gonna get
checks
audited
add
one
up
day.
after a while.
You're gonna get audited one day and you owe a lot of money.
Actually, the government owes me money. They've been sending they owe me $1,000.
SJ or not Sonic, did you ever get your refund from last year? The year before that?
Oh, from
2019?
oh, I didn't know. Last year was the first time I filed by myself because I was a dependent beforehand.
So you filed for your 2019 in 2020.
Yeah,
But did you ever get your
Ever get anything?
did you ever get
Yeah.
your check?
I did get my tax refund in December. I February.
Skinny your
Dude,
fucking teeth.
you should have told them to take their time because they would have given you like more money as interest back.
No, I went to yeah, they actually gave me interest, like an extra like $20 or something. And then I filed this year, and since if you didn't receive like the first stimulus, it was like, hey, my accountant asked me, the guy who handles does my taxes for me, asked me, hey, did you get the $1,200? That's like a credit, and then I was told that apparently I heard this thing. Oh, hold on. I was told, he starts crying. Then I was told about like if you're on unemployment and like you got that tax form, the first $10,000 apparently it's non-taxable. So the IRS owes you money.
I unfortunately filed my taxes back in January because I was fucking told to when I didn't get the $600 stimulus check.
Oh, really?
So now I have to wait on the fucking IRS to go back and fix my goddamn taxes.
Yeah, I mean, right now they're dealing with a lot of stuff. The IRS is like high volume, like a lot of people are trying to call. So if like you go over there, you try to call them, it's like, yeah, sorry, we can't take your call.
There are 6 people in that office.
I'm gonna call somebody. I'm gonna call somebody. Like that time, look, there was that years ago when fucking Mayweather and Pacquiao had their fight.
Hey, baby, yeah.
That wasn't a fight.
That was not a fight.
You mean a hug fest?
The hug fest.
That's
So
what
I
Cuddle
saw
puddle.
through my
That's
Facebook
what
memories.
that fight's gonna be.
So I watched the fight through Skype because my friend ordered the pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
So he Skyped the fight to me and I was watching it at work. And I have fucking Dish Network. I had at the time. So I was so mad. For complaints, call this number here. So I called the Dish Network customer service and just bitched and complained the whole fucking time. The poor dude was so frustrated because he had told me, hey, like I've been dealing with this shit all night. We're just gonna credit your fucking account the $60.
Mm-hmm.
So my bill that month was free. I was like, oh, thank you. I felt instantly better because I was able to get free $60 for free because this poor dude
This
was
poor
just so he was like, "Fuck this job. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna give everybody $60."
I'm sure he was like that. He was like, you know what? I got nothing to lose. I'm quitting anyway, so fuck it. You wait for
I put my 2 weeks in 3 weeks ago.
So you know what? Fuck this. I'll give you $60 credit, bruh. I didn't order the fight. I didn't tell him that. My bill.
Money.
I actually I didn't pay anything that month because I felt so bad afterwards. Like, oh, that sucks, dude. But thank you. I will. Your sacrifice will not be in vain.
He bought a figure.
No, I don't even fuck. First off, I didn't order the fight.
Yeah, I know. But did you even know the guy's name though?
No, he said he's like, hello, thank you for calling. It was Dish Network customer.
I don't know, like fuck Matsuri.
Yeah, fuck Matsuri.
After a while, he runs out of things to complain about. He goes into his classics.
Nah, this was way before. I
forget what the Pacquiao fight
this was like 2015, 2016.
Yeah,
I didn't like anime Matsuri then, but I didn't care because they hadn't fucked me over yet.
yeah. Then now they fuck you over so bad you fucking hold a grudge against them, which is good.
Fuck you, Billy Corgan.
Billy Corgan. No. Billy Corgan look.
Nah, leave Billy Corgan alone. He's cool.
Leave Billy Corgan alone, but John Lee does look like Billy Corgan.
Yeah, because I think this was right before the sexual harassment allegations had come out for Matsuri.
It's when they first started coming out.
I think they came out right after the Pacquiao fight.
Yeah.
Not that they're linked. No. Not that Mayweather and Pacquiao's fight was linked to and Matsuri's sexual accusations.
Let's see that Venn diagram. I was like Pacquiao, Mayweather, John Lee, Matsuri.
Yeah, no. So the poor guy at fucking Dish Network. I'm sorry, guy.
I would have done it. I would have given you $60. Like, dude,
that guy probably quit his fucking job.
There's like a time-stamp. It's like if you complain for more than 3 minutes legally, I can just agree with what you're saying.
Legally, I can just say fuck it, and I'm gonna give you
right,
$60
credit. Here's a credit.
I feel like I could have gotten more. He only gave me I don't even. I first off, why was the pay-per-view $60?
That's how they priced it.
They're either usually they're like in that $60 range or the $99 range. That's depending on how profile.
$10 more in HD.
You can see them hug in HD. Ooh.
$10 more.
You can see him kiss a little.
Yeah, he gave me the HD price.
Yeah, so that's from
because it was like $49.99. You give him the 60.
SD.
Yeah, you get to see the sweat
in
480p.
It was like wrestling too. He's whispering in his ear. Let me wait.
You can see Mayweather counting his money on the side. All right, 1. What comes after 1?
2.
2.
Yeah, but just real quick. I know we're about to end, but I think it was Mike Tyson who said that he doesn't believe Floyd Mayweather is the greatest boxer of all time, which I 100% agree with. He is a great fighter, but he's not the greatest.
But do you at least want to see him knock out Jake Paul?
Yeah.
I would laugh my ass off if Jake Paul slipped on a banana peel and knocked himself out.
It's the uppercut. Oh no.
Due to sudden death, the winner and still undefeated,
he dies.
Welterweight champion of the world, Floyd Money Mayweather.
Have you heard the information about this fight that's coming up though?
Fuck no, I don't care.
It will not count towards Mayweather's record, whether he wins or loses. That's one thing.
Obviously, he's gonna fucking win.
And like the money split is 50-50 from what I heard. But it's
because that makes sense though, because for boxing fights, so
Mayweather's pulled a higher percentage before in his fights because
right, but those are handpicked fights, and he usually picks like people that need the payday.
That's the thing where Mike Tyson was talking about. He always handpicks his fight. His last 20 fights were handpicked. Like I'm gonna beat this guy. No problem.
Right. It's because boxing now, and the reason, the difference now is because of the UFC. A lot of people don't want to do boxing anymore because it's not as regulated. It's not as safe. There's a reason why a lot of professional boxers die early. Like they get injured, like they suffer permanent injuries, like they have actual physical problems. Like look at I don't know what is Muhammad Ali suffering from or suffered from.
He's dead. He had
that's why I said suffered from. He had Alzheimer's. Okay.
Which they don't connect that to boxing, but it's certainly
that's why I didn't know.
Boxing was not helping the Alzheimer's.
Right. It was also it's it's kind of dark. Well, to be fair, it's dark comedy anyway. So like, it's like that Family Guy thing. It was like, oh, if Muhammad Ali didn't take boxing, he was like drinking, he was like eating normal and all that stuff. He was like a normal person. I was like, shit.
I think if it wasn't for the boxing, he would have been able to handle Alzheimer's a lot better.
Like the boxing didn't help.
Because it's a lot of brain damage. It is. You're suffering a concussion and then you're adding to it.
And that's an issue with glove padding and things as well.
Right. I mean, boxing as a whole, like literally, they make you sign a waiver. Like, there's the boxing license is if you die in the middle of the fight, no one is legally responsible or held accountable.
The liability and all that.
Mm-hmm.
The issue with boxing, the issue with boxing is that there's not technically a World Boxing Organization that has all the rules for everything. There's a fighting league, there's a fighting licensing company, but that's why there's so many fucking belts, is because everyone has their own it's like wrestling but boxing.
Right. But the thing is, with boxing back then versus boxing now, there was a lot more opportunities to fight different fighters, and people didn't get paid as much. Like you look at Julio Cesar Chavez, who went 89 fights undefeated. He was literally taking every and any payday he could get his hands on, because he was nowhere near as rich as Mayweather is. But with that being said, I mean, that's a whole different topic that we can actually cover on Monday.
Yeah,
unless we already have it. No. We have a thing on Monday.
We can do it Wednesday. Power Hour?
Yeah, Power Hour.
Power Hour. We talk about power,
boxing,
sports regulations,
UFC versus boxing.
Oh, NCAA in Georgia,
watch Butterbean.
I believe Georgia has approved that they can pay athletes for their names and likenesses.
They can, but they won't.
We'll talk about it on Wednesday when I get all the information for it, because there's a stipulation to it.
I'm already predicted due to sudden death, winner and still undefeated, Floyd Money Mayweather. Well, Floyd, how does it feel to once again remain undefeated against such a YouTube sensation like Paul? What's his last name?
I think he's fighting the worst of the Pauls.
Jake Paul.
Yeah. Jake Paul. Well, yeah. I don't even know what Mayweather sounds like.
He sounds like the sound you're about to make. That's what he sounds like.
No, I like Canelo. Canelo can't talk worth a fucking shit.
Canelo Alvarez.
Canelo Alvarez. Have you ever heard fucking Canelo speaking English?
I'd like to see him fucking beat up.
You fucking interview him with here we are with HBO boxing. Canelo, how do you feel about your loss to Mayweather?
Broke back, spinal.
I go in there and he. ¿Cómo dices correr? ¿Cómo dices que se largó el güey? Se largó.
I get Pacquiao in here.
Se largó. He ran, and then I tried to hit him.
Yeah,
and he do this, and then he do this, and then I turn, and then he hit me in face.
Can you just dub over an interview with me?
And here todo el mundo, aquí estamos con Alvarez Canelo. Canelo, diles la batalla con Manny Mayweather. Pero, te voy a decir ahorita que el güey vino, estaba corriendo como un pinche baboso. Le iba a tirar unos putazos, pero me pegó el güey cuando no estaba mirando, me caí como, ¡guacha! But listen to Canelo. No, I'm dead serious. I know Fluffy did a joke like that, but he didn't do that joke. He did a completely different one. He did I'm going to hit him like this, and I'm going to hit him like this. No, I'm doing the one where he ran. Oh, no, but I actually listened to Canelo talk, bruh. And Canelo's like, well, I'm going to punch him, and then he's gonna fall.
He
And
can
I
speak
thought-
more English than I can Spanish. So I'm not gonna do
fucking
nothing.
Fluffy was trolling, bruh. I thought he was trolling, but this man could like.
Literally,
He looks like a deer caught in headlights,
It was just after a fight, though.
bruh. He's even looking at his trainer like they asked him a question in English. So, what is your take on the judge's decision on the points and ranking of the fight? ¿Qué dijo el güey?
¿Cómo se
Like,
dice? The rank. No, I rank my yard before I come to fight. ¿Cómo se dice warm up?
Como se dice, I work very, and it's always the generic English answer. Yes, both of us work very hard. We do lots of training.
I'm a resident.
Lots of push-ups and sit-ups, and we were drinking plenty of juice.
You say steroids.
Fucking, I quoted Mr. Satan right there. Push-ups, sit-ups, and drink plenty of juice. Like, and then I drink plenty of juice.
Hey,
And then like I have to say shout out to my people that make the horchata. Gracias.
I will say one thing about that Mayweather fight is that there's a small concern that if Paul gets lucky, he's like 40 pounds heavier than Mayweather. If he does manage to connect with a hit, it is going to seriously mess up Mayweather.
You think that
if he can do it though?
Mayweather's fast. Mayweather is fucking fast.
But like Mayweather's fighting YouTubers, like the chance if Mayweather doesn't take it seriously enough, Paul could get lucky and land a big hit.
No, I think Mayweather is going to take it seriously, and I think Mayweather is going to.
I hope
Paul.
I hope he fucks him up the entire fight.
He's not going to fuck him up, but he's going to tire him out because he's not.
You're probably making it.
He's going to turn him into Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor did great the first round or two, but then after that, he was because UFC fights are what
gassed.
3 rounds on a regular fight and 5 rounds for a championship.
He was gassed by it.
Yeah. So I think Mayweather's going to take it. He's going to gas him out, and then he's going to knock him out.
Yeah,
I see that happening.
That
I
would
can see
most
that
likely happen. He'll have his high guard up in the beginning, and then as it goes
because
on,
Jake, he's not a boxer. He's becoming a boxer little by little, but he's not a boxer. He's not a full-fledged boxer just yet.
Yeah,
he's not going to go all Mike Tyson on Mayweather.
I kind of want to see Mike Tyson against Jake Paul.
Oof. Are you trying to get him killed?
Tyson would murder him. Tyson can take a punch. Tyson can take anything that Paul could give him and then deliver a hell of a counter.
I will take out $1 million loan and give it to Jake Paul if he goes into a boxing fight with Brock Lesnar.
How much would it take for like one solid punch from Mike Tyson?
In his prime.
Mike Tyson punched
right
a
now,
tree into a boat.
The boat just took the instructions like, I'll try my best.
No, he punched it and it exploded into a boat. Into a canoe. Into a fucking canoe.
Right.
A raft.
Like Mike Tyson's old, but
he still has he's gotten to incredible shape.
Like he can still hit a punch, man. Even Muhammad Ali, when he was like hardcore, like in like a decrepit state, there are films of him like if something clicks, like he can deliver a nasty hit. That's
Muhammad Ali. There are people that believe that Mike Tyson does have more punching power than Muhammad Ali.
He did.
But Muhammad Ali can take a hit.
He also knows how to defend against a hit. He was better. He's a great counter.
He's much more durable and he has much more endurance. I'm dying. Fucking monster.
Anyway, that's great talk for Wednesday. Let's do this for Wednesday. We'll go.
I know, right? Like
shit.
literally, we lost track of time. Anyways, thanks for watching. Damn, I forgot what I was doing. Thank you for watching us. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Make sure you hit the thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. I won't be streaming tomorrow because I got to go to my cousin's quinceañera and I might end up in jail.
As is tradition.
Yep, because
someone's got to every quinceañera.
Every quinceañera, somebody throws hands.
Yeah, they do.
Catch these little smiles.
It's not even like that's a very Latino thing. Like for some reason, somebody will fight, and if they try to start shit with my folks, I got to go in there and I got to defend their honor.
The representative of the Gokus.
Also,
why do you think I've been training so hard this week? I've done upper body.
We got a quinceañera coming up.
Kind of
Your
game.
turn. What were you gonna say, Sonic?
No, I was gonna say like that's like a traditional. It's pretty much a traditional thing. Getting in shape for a quinceañera.
For real, they'll start drinking and then they'll bring up something that happened 20 years ago.
He's like, you remember that time I tripped and on the mud and you started laughing at me?
Not even that. Like, hey, vato, remember that time Grandma bought us churros and you ate mine? Oh yeah, that was funny.
Fuck you.
Not
There they go, throwing hands. It's like the WWE Royal Rumble. All right, guys.
Someone emerges like robots, like a
Just
referee outfit.
You don't. With us though, you don't have to throw a chair for a riot to incite.
Where'd
All
those
it takes is
boxing
for
rings come
somebody
from?
to just bring up an old memory, and that's it. My eye's turning red. I don't know why.
All right, go ahead. Let's do it.
All right. Follow us on YouTube. Hit the notification button. I will stream on Sunday. I will start stream. I will see if I can get my hands on. So if any of our viewers would like to donate something so I can get Resident Evil 8, I will see about getting Resident Evil 8. I think I found a website that will sell it to me for like $10 or $15 cheaper, and I can get it on Steam.
Yeah, there's a deal right now for like $10 cheaper.
Yeah. So if you guys can hook us up, help us out, that'd be awesome. I
We
still
also
have
have
to
a
pay my
promotional event coming up in a couple weeks.
right, but we're gonna talk about that in a couple weeks because right now I don't have the money to buy the price for that. Spoiler alert. Also follow us on Twitch. I know we don't really do much on there anymore, but please
check
follow
out
us
that
on
Goku
Twitch.
Gaming.
My eyes turning red. It's actually stinging a little. All right, guys, we're gonna go. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll be back on Monday for another. I'll be back on Sunday with gaming, but we'll be back on Monday with another trash talk panel. We have an actually subject for that, and we'll be back on Wednesday. We'll talk about boxing and Jake Paul versus Mayweather.
Sport fights.
Sports.
Yeah, it's an
We'll talk
anime.
about. We'll title it "Throwing Hands" so you guys don't run away right away. All right, peace.
Bye.